Yippee.
Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream. We are back tonight once again with the Brawn GP My Team career. Obviously, yesterday, we had the Monaco Grand Prix, and just like in Season 1, we won the Monaco Grand Prix. It was resounding win as well. We led almost every single lap, other than the laps when we hadn't pit, essentially. But we always had the net lead. Even when Dimitri tried to throw it, we still managed to recover it. And, yeah, got ourselves a very nice little win out in Monaco. Probably the only win we're going to get, though, while in this career. Well, not this career, but this season. Because we know the car isn't great. We know the AI in Monaco isn't great as well. And thankfully, we got the benefits of that. However, I'm sure we are in for a big reality check here in Spain. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we can do. Very, very interesting. New wheel? Yes, technically. So, for those who didn't see yesterday's stream, Asetek sent me out their brand new Initium set. We did an entire unboxing on stream in yesterday's stream. You can actually see everything down the corner here. But yeah, we did a big unboxing yesterday, and now we are trying it for the first time as well. So, you'll probably only see it for this stream because, with all due respect, my Mozaran 9 is obviously better than the Initium set, but we're going to run it for this stream. I'll give some feedback on it as we go and things like that. And obviously, if you guys have questions, I can try and answer as well. But yeah, we are rocking it for today. That main straight down speed is going to be rough due to the AI straight line speed. Yes. I mean, we are going to run, obviously, lower downforce than what we usually run, but I think even that would still be quite tricky. You know what the AI's like, so, you know. Am I using the pedals? Yes, I do have the pedals bolted. I did do a little bit of practice earlier. It was a little tricky, I'm not gonna lie. There might be a few spins and bins today. I'm not gonna lie, purely from the pedals. Because they definitely feel like, especially the throttle. I know I can't really show you guys on camera, but the throttle has, like, much less threshold than my Club Sport one. So, yeah, be interested to see how we fare with it today. Finishing on the Mozaran 9. I mean, I don't know. Don't worry, my Mozo's sitting right here. It's looking on with pure envy right now, but generational clips are coming today? Probably, yeah, probably. We also had Nico coming in with a 41-month resub as well. Thank you much, Nico, for 41 months. You'll love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Get a slew spin chats. Welcome, Nico. Insta fam for the 41 as well. Welcome in, dude. Any one of us try out a new wheel, free new wheel? I don't think anyone would say no to a free wheel set. Like I said, the whole idea is for me to do a review on this, which is what I agree to. So I am going to do a review on it essentially, but I'm going to be honest about it. I was very honest about how the products felt yesterday, and during the unboxing, I said that the shifters, which I don't know if you can really see on the camera here, but the shifters are not great. They take a little bit of getting used to. I'm not gonna lie, I did do a little bit of testing earlier just to make sure everything was working. Force feedback wise, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think for 5.5 Newton meters, I felt like I was probably going to get a bit more than what I did. But I did do a lot of fine tuning to the settings and stuff, trying to find that sweet spot. And I think I found like a nice heavy feeling in a way. I do like my wheelbase is feeling like heavy in a way, When you're turning the wheel, I want to feel like all that strength going against me. And I did find a setting that kind of felt good for that. Does it feel as strong as the R9? Obviously not. There's a 4 Newton meter difference in that. So, but yeah, we'll do some chat about it along the way, I'm sure. Aim, thank you for the follow on Twitch for me. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Vince about to do 1.5 practice sessions of full quality and 66 laps to the setup he's never used before. And if I don't bin it, I will be shocked. Absolutely shocked. Maybe that's what this championship needs, though. Maybe this championship needs to be binning it. How often do you review products? This is the first wheelbase product that I've ever had, like, given to me, essentially. So I would say basically never, because I'm not going to pay for a product just to review it and then not use it again. That's kind of a waste of money, right? So if a manufacturer agrees to like send me one for review, I'll review it. I don't even ask to be paid. I'm not being paid for this either. So they're not paying for my thoughts or anything like that. But yeah, either way, I'll be honest about it like always. So P15 never looks so good. Yep. That P15 is going to look beautiful on Hulk's or Jensen's name. Speaking of, let's get a poll running, shall we? Let's get a poll running for who we race as today. I kind of had to do a review today as well. Otherwise, I would have had to do it on Saturday for the Creator Series. And I feel like using a brand new wheel set for Creator Series, recipe for disaster, right? Who do we race as today? Nico. I'm going to spell Nico right this time. Nico Hulkenberg and Jensen Button. There we go. 3-minute poll up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we race as for the evening? Do we race as Jensen like we did in Monaco? Or do we try and seek some redemption with Nico Hulkenberg? Get your votes up in the Twitch right now. How was Monaco? Monaco was excellent. We finished P1 with Jensen. Speaking of as well, let's go into the big screen here and start having a look at how we did, or how we've done so far this season. We've basically done about a quarter of the season so far now, so we are powering through Season 2. But this is how the championships are shaping up here in Spain. So, as you can see, we did sit in a beautiful P1 with Jensen Button there. Bumped us up the championship very nicely as well. We've got a big points gap between Jensen Button and where Nico Hulkenberg is. So, I think Jensen getting that top 10, most likely very secure at the moment, I'd say. But obviously a long way to go in this season. A lot can happen. And obviously we want to try and get Hulkenberg some good points as well. And try and secure him a top 10 at the moment too. So, but yeah, we still have obviously a lot of Grand Prix to go. We have a couple of Austrias. We have a couple of Silverstones, a couple of Zandvoorts coming up in the near future as well. So expect some, a lot of, familiar scenery. But we have got Spain today. Next week, we'll have Canada and the 2 Austria races. And the week after that, we'll have the 2 Silverstones and Belgium as well. So, yeah. Just to deserve a P18 result. You're right. He does not. He does not. But he has had a few this season. He's got 2 P18s in China and Japan. We have basically scored points in every single Grand Prix, with the only exception of Imola, which isn't too bad, really, is it? It's not too bad. With the car we have right now, I think scoring points every race is pretty damn decent. We did get some upgrades arrive for this Grand Prix today as well, but as you can see, we're still not really where we want to be. We're still quite far down that R&D. But at least it's not as bad as Sauber, you know? It could be worse. We could be Sauber right now. And they are in a very, very difficult position. So, yeah, we've got a long way to go still. We're still upgrading parts. We've got a lot on the way. It's just a game of patience right now, waiting for those parts to come in. Hopefully the car keeps improving. We start matching the likes of Haas and Racing, and eventually we can get into that mid-table area a bit more. And once that happens, maybe we can start pushing more podiums and things. Because we've only scored 2 podiums this career, and both of them were wins. Both in Monaco as well, conveniently enough. Well, Jam, how's it going, mate? I said we sacrificed Nico for the sake of saving Jensen's season. Well, you guys have about 20 seconds left to vote on the poll, so vote up on who we should race as today. Vote up, vote up. What wheel is this? Probably already said, but I was daydreaming. This is the Asetek Initium bundle. It was literally announced and released yesterday, so I got it delivered a couple days ago, and yesterday we did the unboxing for it as well. So, yeah, see, Asetek Initium. There we go. 88% seeing Hulkenberg. Damn, you guys wanted Hulk today, huh? You guys wanted to see Hulk. I am going to be a little bit cheeky, though, chat. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be a little bit cheeky. I'm going to move all the movable parts to Hulkenberg's car. I don't know if this is cheating, but we're doing it for the sake of, hopefully... Oh, wow, you can actually see the difference that the parts make there. Wow. Wait, hold on. Let me change that back again. I just realized the R&D is only based off your first driver, not your second driver. Let me move those two back real quick. Wow. I did not realize that. I thought it was based on the entire car, but it's not. The R&D is based off the first driver, not the entire car. Okay. All right, fair enough. I mean, we know the car should still be okay either way, but yeah, I didn't realize it based it off the first driver. Do we get to cover up that much of driving? Exactly. I need every little help I can get right now, HP, not gonna lie. Apparently we could do a little bit of research here as well. What could do research on? Aero, here we go. We'll do a little bit of rear aero. One thing I will say early on about my first time using this wheel, the D-pad is very stiff. Wow, lots of research done there. The D-pad is really, really stiff, which is a bit weird. Like, if you use a D-pad on a controller, it's quite soft, easy to push, that sort of stuff. This one, like, you have to give a bit of a firm push on. It's a bit strange. We'll get a new electrical system in here as well. Powertrain, don't think we could do much here, can we? No. We need to unlock a new powertrain tree, I think. Maybe chassis as well. How much money have we got for that? Only 1.2 million. I don't think we can afford it. Okay, maybe after Grand Prix we can. Why did you change it, though? We're doing a review stream. Asetek sent me out the entire bundle for me to review on stream, so... That's what we're doing today. Probably wants to add wheel and pedals there, where we confuse people. Yes, yeah, it might do, to be fair. You're right. Right, as per your guys' vote, we are going to be racing as Hulk mode today. Before we do that real quick, though, let's just adjust our components the way we want it to be. We'll give Jensen the slightly more worn set. He'll be okay with it, though. There we go. What's the plan with the bundle offering you're leaving for Dana? Honestly, probably, yeah. I was always going to give Dana my Fanatec set, but now that I've got this set here, probably just makes it easier for me to give it to her here, right? I'm sure she'll get on with it just fine. These ICUs on Hulk's car are getting a bit worn, actually. Might take a new IC today. We've got 5, so we've got plenty to work with, but we might take a new IC on Hulk's car. We will use set 2 for everything else, though, because I think there's a bit more wear on all those. And we'll change set 1 in the Grand Prix. There we go. Right, that should be that all done dusted. All right, let's head to race weekend. Let's do this. What happened to the Mozza gear? I still have the Mozza gear. I'm just doing a review stream today, so don't worry. The Mozza gear will return for next stream. But today we're using something a little bit different. I'm doing a review on this one, so... I'm not going to answer that every single time, by the way, because I know a lot of people are going to question it, so... But if you guys can help out, if anyone asks, and just let them know this is a review stream, that would help me out a lot, because I don't want to repeat myself too much. Can't wait to see Dana community race and being me. I would be stunned if Dana ever enters a community race. Very, very stunned. I hope it happens, though. I hope it happens. Right. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready for the weekend. So, I think the AI is all set. We are running 106 AI right now. Because I know the AI in Spain are a lot different compared to in Monaco. So, looks like we are going to get another dry weekend, by the way. I feel like we've not had a lot of rain this season. Another dry weekend awaits us here in Spain. Full dry throughout practice, qualifying, and the race. So, fair enough. No complaints from me. Right. Let's get going for the weekend. We've got race strategy, track optimization, and ERS management all to do today. Restart game, boo, want rain. I don't think it does anything, unfortunately, if I do that, right? Tell them to see pin message. I can't on TikTok, to be fair, unfortunately, though. How does Asetek compare to Mozza? Well, it depends what Asetek you get and what Mozza you have, I guess. But I have initially the R9, which is 9 Newton meters of torque. The Initium has 5.5. So it's a little bit of difference in the torque. It definitely feels a little bit different in terms of vibrations and the wheel dampening, all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, the stuff I'm reviewing is also starter equipment as well. So that's another thing you got to remember. This is actually budget equipment that I'm using right now. So I've also got to bear that in mind when I do my review too.
About the new parts that have come in from the factory.
All right, let's have the Spain set up.
They're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Sweet. All right. What do we get given for our tires today? We got the harder set. That's probably okay, actually, I think. Harder set around Spain probably is okay. I'd rather that than the softer, that's for sure. Right, let's skip a little bit of time. We'll start off with track colonization. Might be getting a moped soon. Oh, dear. Actually going to commit insurance fraud for sure. Just wondering how you sign up for the Streamers League, the Creator Series. Well, first of all, you've got to be a content creator, but you can do their sign-ups in the Discord. If you join the Creator Series Discord, you can sign up in there. What up, Kath? How's it going, mate? Right, let's do... Wait, what tires have we got available? 2 mediums and 4 softs. Okay. We can do mediums for this, and that's fine. That's it, okay. Right, let's go.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp.
Have you tried the pedals yet? Yeah, I did a little bit of practice with the new the pedals earlier today. It's definitely going to take a little bit of getting used to. Hopefully it wouldn't be too bad. I was doing all right with it, but yeah, I definitely wasn't quite as, you know, consistent, let's say that. All right. I definitely wasn't quite as consistent with this pedal set, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We should add a spin counter? Yeah, maybe. So if you do see a few spins today, chat, you know why. You know why. I'll try my best not to, but it will not be easy. Let's see a lot of spins and lockups. Lockups you'll definitely see plenty of, because the brake pedal is, yeah, also very strange to get used to. So far, not too bad, though. Starting 116, all right. Imagine we don't make a single spin today. Imagine. 160 at the start of the stream, yeah. I reckon we'll do 3 spins today. That's my prediction. Should we do a stream prediction of how many spins we do today? Usually we do, like, predictions for, you know, qualifying and then the race individually. Should we do it for the entire stream and how many spins we do? Problem is, anyone who comes in the stream later probably won't really be able to, I don't want to go wide here. Won't be able to get involved with that. Why would we spin so many times? Because I'm using a different pedal set. As you can tell, I'm using a completely different wheel as well, but... But yeah, early feels of the wheel so far. Again, I was a little bit worried about the shifters yesterday. The shifters feel okay, but obviously I don't think it's something that, you know, it does feel kind of flexible, the shifters, which it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. The wheel itself, like, for a round wheel, feels alright as well. I do think they probably could have added, like, a couple more thumb dials or something like that as well. Because there's a lot of space where the thumb is. So I feel like they could have added a couple of thumb dials. Like, perfectly fine. But the actual fit of the wheel, like, it's quite small. It's quite slim as well. I would say, like, it's a little bigger than the G29 circular wheel. But it's much smaller than the Moza circular wheel as well, so... It does feel a little bit, like, small in your hands. Don't say that out of context. How does it feel DD-wise? In terms of the wheelbase, it definitely feels like a lot lighter than what I'm used to. You know, I'm used to 9 Newton meters of force going through my arms, but that was a big lock up there. I was used to 9 Newton meters of force going down my arms, but now I've only got 5.5. It definitely feels like a lot softer. It's smooth, but it's soft. Maybe some, like, good force feedback settings might hurt that a little bit, but I don't feel like I'm having to fight it too much, you know? Maybe I'm just too muscular or something, I don't know. Somehow I got purple that lockup. Yep. Game's the game. In fact, we're gonna get full purple here. Oh, we are. Let's go. Purple's all around. Love to see it.
Job well done. We got some excellent data with that run. So,
do the pedals travel further when you tried it? No, they do not. No, they did not though. They did not travel any further than I pushed them earlier. Obviously, like the brake pedal can do up to 200 kilograms of force. That's your fault. I can't lie. Yes, the guy coming up the pit lane on a cooldown lap is definitely the one who's in the right here. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. What is button number 2? Not that one. I don't know what button number 2 is. Wait, no. What's the flashback button? I don't know the button numbers. Wait. Why can't I flashback? Huh? What's the flashback button? Oh, there we go. Bro, I was pressing that button, it didn't do it. No flashback stream. I think I'm gonna have to use my my keyboard instead of something. Right on D-pad, is it? Might be. Five-page grip penalty incoming. How with Brawn driving no assist that pedal travel? It's gonna be awkward, and that's for sure. There's definitely gonna be a couple spins today. When it will happen, I don't know, but there'll definitely be a couple. Do I have a spare RTX 5070 and want to give it away? I don't even have a 5070 for myself, let alone to give away. What is the wheel anyways? It's all part of the Initium bundle, Nico. Like, the wheel is called the Asetek Initium. The wheelbase is called the Initium DD. And the pedals are called, like, the load cell Initiums as well. So they're all under the Initium name, essentially. So what happened to my old one? Nothing. This is a review stream, Shotter. The normal will return in a couple days' time. Don't worry. This is just a review stream today. Never heard of the brand myself, really? Have you not? Asetek are a pretty good company, to be fair. They have a lot of very, like... Typically speaking, their main, like, marketing area is, like, high-end equipment. They've made a lot of very, very, like, high-end equipment during their time. But they're starting to, like, allow, like... They're starting to build more entry-level stuff for everyone. To, like, sort of game into the ecosystem a little bit and stuff. So, use this for CS? Definitely not. Definitely not. Right, let's go and do ERS measurement next, I think. And then we'll use mediums for race strat FP2. And we'll do a couple quick laps. That'll be our stuff for practice, I think. No, I want to use softs for that. There we go.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
Should I do full body, legs, or arms? Like, what's the context here? They've realized not everybody's Max Verstappen. Basically, yeah. Basically. What's my PC spec then? The PC I'm using right now is a different to what I have at home. But if you do specs, you'll find out, command specs, you'll find out what I have at home that I usually have. Oh, you're going to the gym right now? Full body. You need to ache after. Legs full, you can't walk after. I mean, full body does that as well, right? Full body does everything. But yeah, like, when I turn into a corner, it feels like it's very smooth, but I don't feel like too much resistance, you know? I don't feel like the wheelbase in the car is really fighting me back. It feels like very simple, just turn it in, and it kind of just like feels like it's glued. It's a very, very simple feeling. Philo, 6 follows on me. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Right. What are we doing? ERS management. Okay. I'm having to, like, relearn the buttons a little bit right now as well. I had to reprogram everything. Oh, also, with this new wheel, it doesn't come with a preset on F1. You have to literally bind everything yourself, which is a little bit frustrating. Even like the pedals and stuff like that, you have to bind in the game. There's no preset. So you have to spend a good bit of time, like, finding out what the buttons, what button you want to do what, essentially. Yeah, you get an entire clean slate, so it's a little bit time-consuming doing that. Ooh. Feel the car sliding a little bit there. Let's let me see that. Yeah, rest looks okay, though. Touch whites. 4 Spider. I don't like FFB. I use 100 strength with my G-Hub, and it's still very light, the G920. That's because the G920 literally has 2.9 Newton meters of torque. It's very little. Very, very little. Wheel name, this is the Asetek Initium. Hey, you're asking, Spider. You're asking. I'm just saying. Does monitoring work with Fanatec? If you get an adapter, yes. With a straight connection, no, it won't. But there are, like, some adapters you can get, and it will connect to the wheelbase, but I believe you have to, like, plug it in separately, if that makes sense. Not too bad on the RS again. I'm going to try and save a little bit, because I think we're doing okay on the time delta, so I'm going to try and save a little bit. I'm actually surprised how, like, consistent I'm being with this pedal right now. Because, like, it sort of sits at a bit of an awkward position as well. Like, I have to lift my foot a little bit higher for it. But I feel like I'm doing okay with it at the moment. Might have jinxed it, but... Alex, say the follows on, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not a spin, chat. That does not count. That was not a spin. Also, that wasn't really pedal. That was more skill issue. I kept it alive. Well, I think, unfortunately, I might fail that one. We'll do one more lap anyway. What do I think about the Monza R3? Pretty decent entry-level wheelbase. Obviously, nothing crazy. It's only 3 Newton meters of torque. But it's a good entry-level direct drive wheelbase.
Although you could definitely do better. Consider giving it another shot.
I'm going to try and go for a PB. Not got a lot of battery, but I'm going to go for it. Oh, that was way too deep there. Wow. Way too deep there. .3 for Lando. Okay, I'm struggling with that corner for some reason. The car feels a little bit sketchy there. Okay, let's box. The car feels very sketchy at the top of that hill. Is GCSE results day today? It is indeed, yep. Hopefully those of you who are doing GCSEs got yourself some good results. If not, do not fret. It is not the end of the world. You carried previous school year with the streams and careers. Love to see it. And I plan on continuing carrying it, don't worry. Turn 9 mid-corner gets loose? Yeah, a little bit. Like, the moment I get towards the apex, the back end starts getting a little bit squirmy, so... Maybe it's me adjusting to the wheel a little bit or something, I'm not too sure, but... Maybe it's a setup, I don't know. Can you get mods in F125? Yes, but as Jamin said, only on PC. If you have the G920, which recommend maxing out the force feedback, then since it's so light. I mean, it's down to how it feels for you, really. But for me personally, yes, I would. But the problem I have with the Logitech stuff is that the feedback is very loud. It's pretty good feedback, but it's super loud. You know, if you're in like a mansion, you can hear it from the other side of the goddamn house. So it's very, very loud. So you got to bear that in mind a little bit as well. If you don't like how loud and knocky it sounds, you know, the higher you go on the FFP, the louder it's going to be essentially. So I would bear that in mind as well. But if you don't mind that too much, then yeah, you'll be fine playing high. Right. How are we doing? 5 out of 5 on track acclimatization, 4 out of 5 on ERS management. That's not too bad. I'll tell you what, let's do one more soft tire. I just want to try and go for a PB. I'm feeling greedy. We're 4 tenths down to Yuki right now, so I'm going to try and go for a PB and see if we can set one. Let's also quickly adjust that to there. Sweet. All right, let's go again. We'll do a flying lap. Thrustmaster the same, way loud and clunky. I don't know, when I used Thrustmaster, it seemed a lot smoother than the Logitech one, in my opinion.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Thankfully, I don't have to open that dreaded envelope anymore. Yup, me neither. Me neither. Right. Oops. Right, let's try to go for a PB. Bit of a quali lap, this one. See what we can do. Oh, dear. Let me have rear lock. Quite deep there as well. Well, dodge chance again, mate. There it is, chat. There it is. All right, that counts as one. That counts as one. I'll allow that one. That counts as one. I'll give you it. I don't know what button number 2 is. Oh, it's that one. Okay, got you. It was a matter of time, wasn't it? It was only a matter of time. Oh, you guys got way too eager with that spin command, didn't you? Damn. Y'all got way too eager. Nice improvement, though. 11.9. We'll take it. We'll take it. We don't really count it, though, because of that flashback. Could have been a different version I had, I think. The first version not said TA80. I mean, I believe that the feedback Logitech use, I don't think is used anywhere else. I think only Logitech used that feedback that they have, which gives that very, like, knocky sounding effect. I'm pretty sure thrustbars don't do anything like that. From what I know, at least, anyway. How do the new pedals feel? Weird. Very weird. We just had our first spin with them. Took a little bit of time, to be fair, but, yeah. How do you make the car sound so good and wicked? We're using engine mods. If you do the command engine in the chat, you'll get the link to where I got it from. All right, I think we are pretty good for FP1 anyway. Let's move on to FP2. Am I in a new room or just different lights? Both. Both. Different lights and a new room. Tommy, thank you for on Twitch. Appreciate it as well, dude. Welcome in. T140, something like that? Not too sure. Width for £20 note on the throttle. Yup. Same with the brake as well. It's going to take a lot of getting used to. A lot of getting used to. But I'm only using it for today anyway, so I say I got to get used to it, which is true. I do got to get used to it, but I'm only using it for today, so from next stream onwards, we're back on the Mozza set. It's all good. Today's just the review stream for it.
It's time to say goodbye.
Right.
Practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more fun.
That is FP1 done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen, here in Spain. Lewis Hamilton is on top of that Ferrari so far, to Jacques Villeneuve in second and Lando Norris in third. We finish up P5 in the end, which isn't too bad, but obviously, I'm sure we'll find a bit more time in FP2, especially on that quali pace, ideally on that quali pace. Jensen Button, slowest of them all so far, but he was on the hard tyre, so we don't really mind that too much. All right, now I'll do for FP1. Yeah, I know, Jamin. I saw you trying to help. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's why I don't like... That's why I try to repeat myself too much, because it does get very annoying after a while. I get it. I get it. I'll mention it every now and then, but I'm not going to keep repeating myself.
Okay, radio check.
Where do you move to? I'm currently in Canada. I've not moved here. I'm just here for until the end of September, but I'm currently in Canada for a little while. Right, we have 2 mediums left. One of them is already worn, so I'm not going to use that one. Let's jump onto a racetrack and get that done, and then we'll do a couple laps of qualifying, and then be done for practice. Like as a basic starter wheel, but when I upgrade to PC and DD wheelbase and bundle. The feeling of going from, like, you know, a Logitech or a Thrustmaster to a direct drive is the weirdest feeling ever. Because everything, like, you feel everything in a direct drive. It feels so, like, smooth. You feel all the bumps, you feel all the curbs. It's a very weird feeling to get used to at the start. But you do get around to it eventually. Yeah, I know, Nico. Like I said, I don't really like repeating myself too often, but unfortunately, sometimes you do have to. That's why I sometimes ask for chat's help in those sorts of scenarios. Because it saves me having to waste my breath on it a little bit. But that's how it is sometimes, you know? Oops. Oops, I was looking at my D-pads. All right. Let's go do a few race laps, shall we?
Okay, mate, nice and steady here. I want to represent...
Well, I've been doing different careers in my team soon. Maybe after we complete this my team, we might do a driver career, maybe. We'll see. The thing is, I know driver career didn't really get, like, a lot of love this year, so I don't know. Maybe we'll do 2 my teams, maybe we'll do a my team and a driver career. I'm not too sure yet. Either way, we still got to finish up this one first before we think about that sort of thing, so... Well, well up on that Delta right now. Any recommendations on wheel settings for the G920? Honestly, your best bet is probably just YouTubing some. I don't have a G920, so it's difficult for me to really say. Your best bet is just going onto YouTube and seeing what some people suggest on that. Oy, a little bit wide there, but should be okay. 1.8 seconds faster than the Delta. That's kind of crazy. Why the new wheel? Check the pin message. At least it's easy when people ask on Twitch because you can just direct them to the pin message. On TikTok, if you pin a message, it lasts 1 minute and goes away. It's kind of pointless. But yeah, if you're curious why I'm using a different wheel, check the pin message on Twitch. And that'll give you everything you need to know. It's only today we're using the new wheel, though. Next stream, we're back to normality. Bring Brabham from F124 to F125. I don't think we'll do that. It would be a brand new my team, like a completely new one. I don't really like revisiting them too much. Why does F1 cars sound like that? Because mine don't. Because I'm using mods. Yeah, Saturday, don't worry. There's no stream tomorrow. Next stream will be on Saturday. But like I said, I have the mods plugged in for that. Saturday, of course, is the Creator Series finale as well. Season finale this Saturday for the Creator Series. This season has flown by, isn't it? I have missed a good few races this season, but either way, I feel like this season has completely disappeared. Bring back Manor Racing? Maybe. Maybe. They were a British team, right? I'm pretty sure they're a British team. Have you ever tried the CSL Elite from Fanatec? Yes, I have. I think a lot of people get the CSL DD these days, not the CSL Elite. Do they still make the CSL Elite, actually, saying that? Or has that been discontinued? Brand Racer, yes, yeah, I thought so. They don't? Yeah, I didn't think they did. I believe the CSL Elite basically got replaced by the CSL DD, which also has, like, the boost pack with it as well, right? But I have used it a couple of times. It was all right. I think it was around 4 or 5 Newton meters of torque, wasn't it, the CSL Elite? I don't think it was anything too crazy. But it was all right, though. Turn off the damn autofocus? What do you mean? But yeah, I felt okay. But it's gonna end with a win? Today? No way. We're not winning today. Yesterday, I think, gave a lot of people hope. We ain't winning today, that's for sure. We are getting a big reality check today. A big, big reality check. On your camera? Is the... oh, you mean the... Do you mean the wheel cam, sorry? Or the face cam? I don't know if I can turn off the autofocus. I'll have a look, but I don't know if I can. These laps have actually got pretty good so far, though, to be fair. Pretty smooth, pretty consistent. Oh dear. That was wide there. The moment I said that, I make a mistake. Typical. Six tenths down this lap. Wow. That was a pretty big mistake, actually. Right, last couple of corners. We're at the final one to the line, and that will do it for race strategy. Yeah, that was a little bit slow. I messed up that lap a little bit. How was the timer after all that? Ooh, that left side. Ouch. We did 5 laps. The rear left was at 12%. Front left at 10%. Right side's fine, but that left side is a little bit heavy on the wear, isn't it? Gotta be a little bit careful with that. Maybe this would be like a medium hard or something like that, so. Joke, I think I've followed Twitch from me. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. Hope you're doing good. Alright, let's head back to the pits. I'll have a look at that camera setting as well. See if we can turn off that autofocus. How are the pedals? Very strange. I'm not used to, like, how little threshold there is. I mean, you saw it on yesterday's stream, like, the difference between 0 to 100 is not a lot. And it is a little bit weird to get used to. I'm actually surprised I haven't made a lot of mistakes yet. Made a couple, but it's actually been okay so far, so. Are they load cell? Yeah, the brake pedal's load cell. Then again, you're not really gonna get load cell throttles, so. I think it's 200 kilogram load cell, if I remember correctly. Right, let's see if we're gonna quickly change that setting that you're talking about. It doesn't even seem that bad, to be honest, but. Only you can make me come alive. Oops. I've turned automatic focal length off. I don't know if that will fix it. It might do, it might not. We'll find out. Hopefully it does, though. Let me know. Keep me updated on the wheel cam. I know, right, Sanskar? I know, right? It took its time to happen, but it finally did. Unfortunately, I'm only getting sent, like, the entry-level stuff, but, you know, we work our way up, right? Give it a year, maybe I'll be reviewing the R25, you know? The R25, by the way, I don't know if you guys have seen that. The R25 looks nuts. 25 Newton meters of torque. For context, this wheelbase I'm using right now for the review is 5.5 Newton meters. 20 Newton meter difference is crazy. My arms would get ripped off. I kind of want to try just one lap on 25 Newton meters. You ain't reviewing the R25, only fighting it, literally. I mean, hey, think of the muscle growth on the max torque there, right? You'll be getting wham. Did you win Monaco yesterday? Yes, we did. Right, that is all of our programs done. But before we finish up, I want to do a couple laps of quali pace, just to make sure that I'm happy with how the car feels over one lap. I'm happy with how it feels over a race. Obviously, again, the tire wear's not great, but not much we can really do about that. So we'll do a couple laps on the soft tires, a couple of quali laps, and then that'll do us for the day. Your Monster's 23s or not? No, my Monster's the R9, which is 9 Newton meters of torque. Much less than the R25. Even 9 Newton meters of torque still feels very strong as well. I don't think I'd ever go past probably the R12. But yeah, I would kind of like, I'd kind of love to just try the R25 at max torque and just see how crazy it feels, you know? Definitely snap my hands off. This throttle pedal is so damn light. Oi! Oh, that's a fuck up. The oscillations are said to be crazy, yeah. If you took, like, your hand off the wheel for a second, it would go mad at you. You would not be able to control it. I don't think I could barely control it with two hands, to be fair, but... Okay, bit of improvement there, 7/10. Wasn't a great lap, though. I made a bit of a mistake on that, but we can definitely find that that time again. Did we finish P1 yesterday? We did indeed. There's an R23 locally a guy selling. An R23? I'm not familiar with the R23. Is that even a thing? I'm not familiar with that one. Any spins yet? Yes, we had one spin. Correction, R21, yeah, I was going to say. I was going to say. Should be playing Asetek Course Relief from Test FFB. True. Asetek Course FFB is nuts. Trying to play that on max force feedback on an R9 actually is a wrist breaker. Let alone an R25. Right, let's do one more lap on some quali pace, and I think that'll do it for practice for the day. Then we can start looking ahead to qualifying. Right, here we go. Let's do this. Let's try to improve this lap a little bit. Yeah, car feels very light at the top of that hill. However, this is a nice improvement so far. Lovely, nice improvement. There we go. That's a good lap right there. 7/10 improvement, 10.9. Lovely. That's more like the lap I was looking for. A bit of that qualifying, I'll be content. I'll be very, very happy. How are we finding the stuff? It's all very light. I'm not used to the feeling of everything feeling so light. Like the pedals feel light, the wheel feels light. Even with like the feedback settings set quite high, it still does feel like sort of light in a way. But I guess that makes sense because I'm using like 5.5 newtons torque compared to 9 that I have on my R9. So it is a weird feeling, especially using a round wheel as well. I'm not used to using a round wheel, but it doesn't feel too bad. Would I recommend it over a Mazda R5 bundle? Probably not. Probably not. I would probably go with an R5 bundle over the Initium, if I'm being honest. However, the good thing about this is that it's Xbox compatible. Unfortunately, it doesn't have PlayStation compatibility, only Xbox. So if you're on Xbox, you're looking for like an entry-level direct drive wheel, I think this is probably a good option for you. If you're on PC, I would definitely look at maybe the R5 bundle over this personally. Will you ever play Level Ultimate on stream? I would like to. I would like to. I know that game is very resource heavy, which is fine for this PC, but the one I have at home, it might struggle a little bit. Even though it's a good PC, but trying to stream at the same time makes it a little bit tricky. I'm on R5 with this CS wheel. Yeah, that's a pretty good starter set, I'd say. I would probably pick that bundle over the Asetek Initium bundle. And the fact is as well, I mean, I don't know if you mind me asking how much you paid for the R5 bundle, but I think it costs like, what? High 400s, right? 480 in that area, something like that, I think, for the R5 bundle. Whereas the Initium bundle is close to 600, which, you know, isn't great. Pretty pricey. How do you think you'd actually do it in an actual F1 car? Terrible. Terrible. You already had the R3 bundle? Oh, okay, fair enough. But I believe the R5 bundle was like about £100 roughly cheaper than the Initium. I have the R5 bundle. What should I upgrade first? Probably the wheel, I'd say. Get yourself like a Formula style wheel, maybe. Something like that. Maybe the KS. Could I do better than Tom, though? I reckon I could give him a run for my money. Sim racing is 20 times harder than IRL racing? What do you mean? True. Yeah, all those G-forces that you get in sim racing and stuff, you know. F1 drivers could never deal with that. They could never deal with it. And there need some cockpit labs to be warm for redeems, you reckon? You think that's where, like, the big spins will come from? CS wheel is quite heavy, though. I might need an R9. I don't think you need an R9 for a CS wheel. I know the CS wheel is, it's pretty, like, big, though, isn't it? It's a big circular wheel. Sim race is harder purely because the idiots on track. True. Have you seen iRacing rookies, bro? They are crazy. Bigger and heavier, yeah. I think I have the CS at home. I'm pretty sure it's a CS. But, yeah, I've used that when I've done, like, Euro Truck Simulator, rallying, all that sort of stuff. No, it's not great for Formula 1 and, you know, GT racing and stuff, which is why I have the FSR. But if I'm doing anything that requires, like, circular wheel racing, then I'll equip that. But you are right, it is pretty big and heavy. You don't need an R5 for that, I'd say. You don't need it. Oh, sorry, an R9, I should say. Right, that is the end of FP2 here in Spain. Charles Leclerc getting some redemption finally after what happened in Monaco and on top so far here in Spain. Ourselves in second place after that lap as well, and then George Russell in third. Obviously, we did our lap quite earlier in the session as well, so a bit of track even. Maybe we could have gone a bit faster, but I'm fairly happy with those lap times. Where's our teammate Jensen Button finish? He finished in P18 on the medium tire as well. Hopefully on a soft tire, we could try and find a bit more. But, yeah, all in all, not too bad. That'll do it for practice for the day, ladies and gentlemen. In my defense, I raced Lance Stroll on the sim. Lando and Oscar never have to race against Lance, so I'm better than Lando and Oscar. That's a fair comparison. That's a fair comparison. I mean, modern day F1 drivers like Kimi Antonelli, they never got to race against Latifi, you know? Get the Mozart car stalks to get back on ET Sundays. To be fair, that actually looks like a good laugh, I'm not gonna lie. I'd actually maybe consider getting that. The thing is, I'd have to, like, angle my wheelbase a little bit and things like that, and that may be a little bit awkward to do, so... It would be a good laugh, though. Right, let's quickly finalize these last little bits of practice. And that'll do us for practice for the day, and we can look ahead to qualifying. You have a close board DD for PlayStation? 15 new to me as well. That's more than what I got. Alrighty. Food, thank you for me on the Twitch. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get ourselves ready for qualifying here in Espanol. Practice over and done with. Pace looking pretty decent. Can we convert that to qualifying pace now? We'll have to find out very, very soon. But first of all, before we get into qualifying, we need to adjust all of our components. So we are going to use a new ICE today. We have got a good few spare that we're going to use today. So we are going to equip a new one for this weekend. Everything else here will be set to number 1 because it's a little bit lighter on the wear. Gearbox at 2% as well, that's fine. That should be all good there as well. Cool. Right, let's quickly adjust the thing as well. I'm trying to find the button. Which button is it? That button, there we go. I'm not used to these buttons, chat. These buttons are weird. Audio settings, and then put the in-game music on. There we go. If you win this setup, you're using it until you don't, right? Like Lucky Socks. Until I use it on Saturday and get absolutely whopped with it in Creator Series, yeah, sure. 1600 wheel and pedals though. It's not bad. What wheel and pedals did you get? Yeah, we're using a new wheelbase and pedals for today. We're doing a review on the Asetek Initium. So if you're wondering why we're using a new wheel, we're doing a review on it essentially. So this is a review stream as well as a career mode stream. It's also a review stream as well. Right. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we are good to go for qualifying here in Spain then. So obviously, here's a full qualifying we're doing today as well, which means we have a Q1, Q2, and of course, we make it through to Q3, a Q3 as well. Then after that, we will have 66 laps of racing action, where hopefully we can try and score some points here in Spain. Will we do that or not? We'll find out later on. But for now, we have qualifying with Q1 up first. Without further ado, let's get going. Thoughts on it so far?
It's a Catalonian qualifying for you today. Welcome to Spain.
If you're not too sure about what this wheelbase and stuff is, it's the Asetek Initium, which is 5.5 Newton meters of torque, essentially. Compared to what I usually have, which is an R9, which is 9 Newton meters, the idea of the Initium set is to be like an entry level to Asetek stuff. If you're not too sure on who Asetek are, they do like a lot of high-end equipment. They have like a lot of wheelbase with very high torque. They've got some very pricey Formula-style rims and stuff like that. They have a lot of very, very high-end equipment. They're starting to like delve more into entry level to try and get people into the ecosystem. So, you know, if you have the 5.5 Newton meter base, you can get yourself a high-end wheel to go with it and stuff like that. So there's going to be like a big ecosystem with it from, you know, starter equipment all the way through to very advanced equipment. But looking at it from an entry-level perspective, it's not bad. I don't think it's better than the R5, I'd say. It feels very, like, a lot of the stuff is very light. It feels smooth. It feels fine. But it's very light. You're not really, like, fighting the car too much with it, you know? Unless you find yourself some very strong FFB settings, which I have tried tweaking, and, you know, it helped a little bit, but maybe I'm too used to 9 Newton meters of torque rather than 5.5, but it definitely feels a lot lighter in comparison, you know? I feel like that's like the word I use a lot right now to define this. It just feels very light. Which is not always a good thing, really, but maybe for entry level, it's fine. Right. Let's get our first lap underway for qualifying, shall we? We'll just skip a little bit of time. New soft tires bolted on. I think fuel should be set, so let's head out for our first lap, I think. Which button is it? Oh, wait. There we go.
Okay, engines fired up. We're set.
What's the price point of it? 599 euros. Including tax. Which I think comes to about 490, 500 pounds. Something like that. I'm not too sure on the exact conversion, but... just make sure you have a chance to move or mount the pedals. The brake is tough. Yeah, I bet, to be fair. I bet. I feel like the wheel has got very light. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I feel like the wheels just got very light on me. Like, even lighter than before. Why it feel like that? FFB bug? I think so, maybe. Like, I can feel the dampener and stuff like that, but I don't feel any force feedback. What happened? Like, look. It's not even centering itself. I'm about to restart the game. I don't know if this is the game or the wheelbase doing that. I'll just try a quick lap with it and see how it feels, but... yeah, I'm getting no force feedback anymore. My force feedback has disappeared. What's happening?
And we've dropped to P18.
It feels like it's getting lighter as well. The further I go on, the more lighter it gets. I'm about to restart the game real quick or something. I'm not too sure. I don't know if this is the game or if it's the the wheelbase. Hopefully it's the game. But yeah, I'm not even feeling like the vibrations of the curbs anymore. I mean, that was 11.7. I think we might have to do a quick game restart, chat. Let me just pause and unpause. Oh, it's back. Okay. All I had to do was pause and unpause, and it was fine. All right, we're going to restart the session because I don't really want to try restart the wheel first. It's fine now.
Okay, radio check.
For some reason,
Radio check.
it went away. But I paused and unpaused, and it came back, so... I don't know if that was the game or if that was the wheel. I don't know. Either way, it's back, so... Bro's got a good setup. This isn't even my main setup either. Right, let's try that again, shall we, chat? This time with force feedback. That'd be ideal. Right. Subtitle set. Let's try again.
All clear the garage, please.
Have I seen the Black Ops 7 trailer? I have. It looks crazy. But I said the same with Black Ops 6, and to be fair, I actually, do you know what? I enjoy Black Ops 6, but then they started doing way too much with it. Adding all of these, like, fantasy skins and stuff like that. Yeah, we got force feedback, we're good. They just started doing way too much with Black Ops 6. It just made it a bit, I don't know, unfun to play. I hope they don't do that with Black Ops 7. New car looks terrible, you reckon? I thought it looked okay. But, yeah, we'll see. The movement is not fun. Yeah, that had me questioning it as well. The movement did look a little bit... But I'm not going to knock it till I try it, you know. If there's a beta, I'll try it and judge it then, but... It does remind me a little bit of some of the movement from, like, the terrible CODs, you know, the ghosts and stuff like that. That movement was horrible. Have I played PUBG? I have indeed. Have you played Battlefield 6 beta? Yes, I did. I really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. Ghost was good? No, it wasn't, man. Ghost was not a good game. I know it was like your era of COD as you started growing up, Ash. You missed out on the best games. If you had played the original Call of Duties, you know, the original Black Ops, the original Modern Warfare and stuff like that, you would realize Ghost was a terrible game. Terrible, terrible game. Oh, that's a little bit deep there. Oh, wow. That was a couple of missed apexes there. How's that for a lap? 10.9? I mean, we did 11.7 without FFB, so... I mean, P3 so far is not bad, actually, chat, is it? P3 so far, that is not a terrible lap at all. We're right ahead of Hamilton and Piastri. Villeneuve and Russell in first and second, but P3 so far, that's not too shabby. I like that quite a lot. I like it. Need to run back the Black Ops 3 modded zombie maps again. Oh, they were so fun. They were very, very fun. We have McLaren coming up here. We'll just move out the way.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I didn't mind Black Ops 3 too much. It wasn't great, but I somewhat enjoyed the zombies at least. What's the AI level? 106 right now. We're at 106. Probably actually looking at it, could have upped it a little bit, but I'm sure once you get into Q2 and Q3, the AI will get a bit faster, so I wouldn't get too alarmed by it right now, I'd say. Did you try out the pedals? Yeah, we're using them right now. It is a little bit of getting used to, but they definitely feel like a bit unsteady as well. Like, I do feel like, because the back of it is all plastic, it does feel like if you push it too hard, you can quite easily break it. Because the entire back of the pedal, I can't show you right now, obviously, but the entire back of the pedal is all like plastic mold. And it feels like that if you push it too hard, it's quite easy to snap it. That's kind of like my feeling with the throttle. The brake doesn't feel too bad, but there's, again, not really a lot of leniency with it. It feels like it goes from 0 to 100 quite easily, so. Why don't you use a GT and Formula? I do have a GT and Formula wheel. Ghost, thank you for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. We're doing good. Yeah, if you look at the pin message wipeout, we're doing a review stream today. We're reviewing the new Asetek Initium bundle, which is the wheelbase and pedals. So I'm doing a review on all 3 of them today. So although it's a career mode stream, we're also doing it as a review stream as well, essentially. A 2-in-1. Right. How do we look then? 5/10 off. That is not bad, actually. That's a pretty solid lap. Obviously, we're a bit off in the first and second sector. The final sector as well, we're quite far off. To be fair, we're only a couple of tenths off in each of those sectors, which actually isn't too bad. Our teammate Jensen Button down in P19 right now is not great, though. Gap to P17, 1.2 seconds. I think that lap's enough for a Q2 here. Thoughts on S2E8 to Arsenal? Bro, I am very excited about that. That was, like, completely out the blue. I was fully adamant that he'd be joining Spurs, which I was gutted about, because I thought, again, like, I think a lot of people say it, but Eze is, like, such a joy to watch outside the top 6, so I was kind of jealous that Spurs were getting him, but honestly, we came out of nowhere for that. I don't know if Kai Havertz got a primary assist for that, but you should do a giveaway for the wheel whenever you're done with it. I'm going to give it to Dana, because she hasn't got a wheel set. She wants to get more into racing games and doing more Euro Truck Simulator and stuff like that, and she doesn't really have that good of a wheelbase and things. She only has a G29, so I said that once I've done my review with all this and finalized what I need to do, it's hers. She can have it. But maybe in the future, though, if I do end up getting more stuff for review and things like that, and I have no plans for it, maybe I'll do a review. Didn't you buy a mods for Canada? No. No, I brought the same stuff with me. Havertz +1 assist? Exactly. Exactly. Right. To be fair, we actually only did 4% of the tire wear on that lap. That's actually not too bad. But I imagine the left side tires are a bit higher than the right. I think we are done for Q1 there, chat. P6 is not too shabby in the slightest. I think as long as we're in that top 10 through most of the way, I think we'll be relatively happy. So we're 5 tenths up on Hadjar and P10 right now. I'm quite content with that. I'm quite content. Let's skip a little bit of time. Let's watch the final laps, and that'll be us done with Q1. I'm Canadian. We should hang out. I am going to be in Toronto this weekend. So if you're in and around Toronto, you can definitely try and find me if you can. We get 7 million for his move to Arsenal, so thanks, Vince. Well, there you go. You're welcome. Did QPR recently sign, oh, what's his name? The guy who was at, the young guy who was at Celtic, who was, like, supposed to be the next Messi, basically. What's his name? Dembele. I don't remember his first name, but it was something Dembele. I don't remember what his name was. It was very good on FM as well, I remember. But he never really, hasn't really lived up to the hype. Where's Wally? Nope, where's Vince? Exactly, yeah, exactly. This isn't 2019 anymore, Vong. I know. That guy flopped 5 years ago. I know. But I remember, like, when he was breaking through, like, in the Celtic under 13s, whatever it was. Like, he was scoring for fun and stuff like that. Oh, there's a lot of cars going for a lap here. That is P11 downwards going for a lap. Okay. We should be good then. P7, P8, P9, P10 all staying in. We should be good. All right, let's watch these guys do their laps. Who should we go on board with? Let's go with Ollie Behrman, shall we? Yeah, Karamoko, that's the one. Karamoko Dembele. But yeah, I remember when he was like coming through at Celtic and there was like a lot of hype about him. And yeah, he just hasn't really lived up to that potential. I think he's still relatively young though, right? I think he's like 21, 22. Did I hear Ollie Behrman? You did indeed. We're watching an Ollie Behrman lap right now. He's currently sitting in P17, so we'll see what he does. Richard Conner from Wickham, also. Excited to see him play. That name rings a bell, but I don't know why. Did he used to play for Watford? Or am I thinking of a different Kone, maybe? First sector for Ollie Behrman. His previous was a 21-4. 3/10 improvement in the first sector for Ollie Behrman. That's not bad. That's a very decent first sector. No, I think of a different Kone then. Ignore me. Good improvement first sector for Ollie Behrman. How's the second? Can the Chelmsford born lad find his way into Q2? Local to me, that actually. I don't live too far from Chelmsford. 29-1. How's that compared to his previous lap? Oh, I tell you what, Ollie's on for a decent lap here, you know. Behrman is on for a decent little lap. This could be a quite comfortable Q2 for Ollie Behrman here. Around the final couple of corners he goes. Through the final one, big lift as he heads into the straight. And 11.6 bumps him to P13. Is that going to be enough for him to get through to Q2? Jenson Button improves his lap time, but will be out in Q1. And unfortunately, it'll be only one Brawn through to Q2 here in Spain. We do finish up in P6, though, at the end of Q1. Did Ollie Behrman make it through? Yes, he did. P15 for Ollie Behrman. He does make it through to the final, the middle qualifying session of the day. Leaving us in Q1 then is Jack Doohan, Esteban Ocon, Jenson Button, our teammate, down in P19. They're not a good lap from him at all. And falls 3/10 short on Lance Stroll in P16. Franco Colapinto is out in P20. Bortoletto and Pepe Marti are both knocked out as well. Both the Saubers at the back of the grid. But P6 for ourselves is not too bad. Jacques Villeneuve, Norris, and Sonoda all leading the line at the end of Q1. Can we try and keep ourselves in that top 10? Let's find out. Let's find out. Get pole, Ollie. I mean, if he gets anything more than a P15, that might as well be pole for him.
Radio check, please. Radio
that
check.
Haas isn't great, so... right. So it does say that the tyre we're using Q1 is only on 4%, which isn't too bad. But I do feel like that left-hand side wear is going to be more than the right. So we'll give it a go, but I'm not too optimistic with that soft tyre. And then we use a fresh one after that as well, so... right. Let's just skip a tiny bit of time. Just about there, and we'll head out for our first lap.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
I can imagine you, Hayden, and Tom as real F1 race commentators. It'd be awesome. Tom would definitely be like the hype man, wouldn't he? Me and Hayden do like the main commentary, and Tom's just the hype man. Tom would be like the Davide Valsecchi of our commentary crew. Let's bring that down here. Here we go. Ran my first 4-wet race last night. Forgot to drop that AI. Didn't have fun. Yeah. Rookie mistake, that one, mate. Rookie mistake. Ida, thank you for on Twitch for me. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. I apologize for that wrong, but appreciate the follow, man. Right, let's get some rubber down on this track, shall we? How's the tire we're actually looking at that? 5 and 7% on the left side, 2 and 3 on the right. So yeah, I can see why it says the average is 4%, but that left side is definitely a little higher. Let's quickly deploy. Let's leave it in none for a second. We'll put it to medium as we come out the final couple of corners. Yeah, we've got a nice bit of clean air around us here as well, so let's try and utilize this. Right. Oh, well, we got the ladies and gentlemen. Final lap. Oh, sorry, final lap. First lap, I should say, of qualifying here in Q2. Let's so we can try and set down. Gets a nice and tight turn 3. Got a little bit on that overtake, but should be okay. A little bit wide of that mark at turn 5. .0 for George Russell, wow. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's not great, is it? Tried to use up a little bit too much entry curve there. Just got on the grass. And it gave the car a little bit of a snap. That's probably going to hurt the time quite a bit. We'll finish that up anyway, but that will hurt us a little bit. That'll probably be rock bottom, I think. Big mistake there. Heading into the hairpin. Unfortunately, that'll probably mean we are going to be P16. Gets basically a stop, almost. Not a spin, though. Yeah, it was a bit of a half spin, wasn't it? Bit of a half spin. All right, let's head back into the garage. We are definitely going to have to squeeze another lap out here, because that lap is obviously not going to be enough. That's about 2 seconds slower than where we probably want to be, so... yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. It was a drift, yeah, basically. Pretty clean drift, to be fair, but not quite what I do. Yeah, the left side rear went up to 12% after all that as well. That left side's going to be super scary to look after today. I'd imagine turn 3 and the final couple of corners probably put a lot of wear on the left side. At least we have a green delta next lap. True. True, we should have no issues with that. I keep spinning the damn pit lane as well, and it's a bit early on the brakes. Okay. Do you think the shape of the wheel can affect your performance? A little bit, yeah. It definitely feels like a lot weirder using a circular wheel compared to an F1 style wheel. But, I mean, I guess it depends what you're used to, though, right? If you're used to a circular wheel, going onto a Formula 1 wheel will probably feel quite weird at first. So it takes a little bit of adapting, you know? We haven't got into the race yet. We're into Q2 right now. We're in the second qualifying session. Right, how are we looking? Are we last yet? Nearly. Once Verstappen crosses the line, we'll be last. Man, we're literally 9/10 away from Isaac Hadjar in P14 right now. Max Verstappen goes into that top 10. And as expected, unfortunately, that does put us down into the bottom 6 quite comfortably. So if we want a Q3, we need to break into at least a 10.8. Lance Stroll's done an 8.02. Lewis Hamilton's 1,000 slower than Lance Stroll. He's done an 8.03. So imagine we probably want to do like a 0.5, 0.6. I mean, if Albon's doing a 0.4, maybe we need a 0.4 actually. Okay. We have got a few cars in the 9s now as well. All right. I think I might do this lap early in case we mess it up again. And if the lap's very good, we can stay in the garage for the rest of the session, but... yeah. Let's do an early lap here. Let's do an early second lap.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get
We have an excuse to be slow, though. Yep. We've had 1.5 spins so far, so... definitely a little bit of getting used to, but it's okay. All right, here we go. Everyone's going to wait until the end of the session before they do another lap here, so... let's get these tyres in a good place.
Right, that's us down into P16 now.
And hopefully this fresh set will find us a good amount of time. Like I say, probably need to target around 2.5 seconds, I think, on the Delta. We definitely lost close to 2 seconds at least on the that little half spin we had, so there's plenty of time to find, I reckon. Plenty of time to find. All right. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Final lap of Q2, maybe. If the lap is pretty good, it might well be the final lap. But if it isn't that great, we may have to do one more. Ideally, it is the final lap we do, though. So let's see what we can put down. Round the final quarter we go. And here we go. Lap number 2 of Q2.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
That was nice at turn 4. Good game so far. Oh, look at that, Chad. There we go. Look how far up we are on the Delta. Final corner. A little bit of understeer on the mid-apex there. 10.5. Ooh, is that enough, chat? Is a 10.5 enough for a Q3? I don't know. It is about 2.5 tenths faster than Lance Stroll and Lewis Hamilton. But I don't know if that's enough for a Q3 at the moment. I don't know if it's enough. It was a decent lap, but I don't know if that's a Q3. Let's head back to the garage. 4 and a bit minutes remaining, so we've got a bit of time to digest that lap a little bit and see if we need to another one. I don't know. Soft selector won't be used anyway. Yeah, I don't think so. It probably is like a medium, hard, medium, or a medium, hard, hard today, I reckon. Actually, I think we've only got 1 medium tire today, haven't we? So it would be good to save a soft tire just in case. But, yeah. How good is that bundle with the wheel? It's not bad. I don't think it's better than the Moza R5. However, I would say that if you're an Xbox user, it probably is a decent a decent bundle to look at. If you're on PC, probably go with the R5. If you're on PlayStation, probably go with the Fanatec, I'd say. Although I think Fanatec might have an Xbox compatible one as well, but I'm not too sure. The pedals have very limited threshold to them. Like it does go from 0 to 100 with very small inputs. The wheel is very light. It's not a bad wheel. There's a good few buttons on it. It has a couple of rotary dials as well. The D-pad is very stiff. I don't know if you guys prefer, you know, light D-pads or heavy D-pads, but it's very, very stiff. It does require quite a bit of force to push, which is a bit strange. There's a good few buttons on here as well. And obviously with the wheelbase, you get 5.5 Newton meters of torque. Which is not really too bad for an entry level, I'd say. Not too bad at all. But like I said, I probably would pick the R5 bundle over this. But it's definitely not a bad option, you know? It's good competition. Right. And of course, the most important thing as well is that you enter the Asetek, ecosystem. And to be honest, Asetek's ecosystem is very good. They have a lot of very high-end equipment which are compatible with a lot of stuff, so I do like it. Right. Let's have a look. So, we are currently P9 after that lap. We are, like I say, 2.5 tenths up on Lance Stroll, Lewis Hamilton. What do we reckon, chat? What do we reckon? Isn't it Asetek? Maybe. I've always called it Asetek, but maybe I'm wrong. Gotta go, can you think? I think if we had beaten Alex Albon's time, I think I would have stayed in. But I don't know. I don't know. Where's the old wheel? The old wheel is actually sitting behind those boxes right now. I should have it on display, shouldn't I? How much does P11? He'll improve? Yeah. Hamilton 1,000% goes ahead of us, I reckon. But does Lance Stroll? Oh, shit. I've only got one. Oh, fuck, chat. I'm yapping too much. 1 minute 40 left. Uh-oh. We ain't got time. I'm not going to make it. Well, looks like we're staying in the garage. Looks like we're staying in the garage. Go now. We would make it. We would not make it. It takes him a good 30 seconds to even get us out the garage. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. All right. Let's watch Lance Stroll's lap, shall we? He'll be the main important one here. Lewis Hamilton, I think, definitely improves. Lance Stroll's the questionable one. So let's see. His first sector on his previous lap was a 21.1. What is he this time? 10th faster. I think you'd have been safe at 10.3. Yeah. 10.3 definitely safe. Yeah, 100%. 10.5 is definitely questionable, isn't it? How's the middle sector for Lance? Middle sector is going to be a 28.6. How does that compare to his previous lap? Oh, I tell you what, I think Lance Stroll is on for a very similar lap time to what he did before. He was a 10th slower in the middle sector that time. So I think he's roughly even on the delta. We're not going to see the rest of that lap. Are we through to Q3 here in Spain? Yes, we are. We finished P9. Lewis Hamilton actually improves, but stays behind us. Lewis Hamilton does make it through to Q3. Lance Stroll did not improve his lap. And we do find ourselves in the final qualifying session of the day here in Barcelona. Jacques Villeneuve is on top so far here in Barcelona. Verstappen and Leclerc in that top 3 so far. Piastri, Russell, Norris in that top 6 with Tsunoda, Albon, ourselves, Nico Hulkenberg in P9, Lewis Hamilton in 10th, and all 10 of those making it through to the final qualifying session of the day here in Spain. Leaving us in Q2 then, Lance Stroll is out and will start P11 here in Barcelona. Pierre Gasly in P12, Antonelli P13, Lawson, Behrman and Hadjar all knocked out as well. So we do survive that little bit of stress and we are through to the final session. Now, can we try and break into that top 8? That's the big question. Can we get ahead of Hamilton and Albon once more? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final qualifying session of the day. What do you think so far? It's not bad. I've given it a good few thoughts in it so far. I'll do like a final thoughts in the stream, but it's all right. Not better than the R5 bundle. Questionably not better than the Fanatec bundle as well, but it's not bad. But like I say, I'll do a full rundown of it at the end of the stream where I'll give my final thoughts before we send it away to Dana to use forever. At least this one will get good use, you know? Right. Old soft tires bolted on. Don't think we're going to use that fresh soft tire. I don't think there's a lot of point. We do have 2 fresh soft tires available, but I'm going to save a set of softs in the... for the race, just in case a late safety car or anything like that. Not as if we'll get them, but on the off chance that we do. Right, let's go out on track.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Great content. Appreciate you, Redigan. Oh, Rodigan, sorry. Why does it look like your setup keeps changing? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. How'd you get the Brawn livery? We're using a livery mods. I should really think about getting a special livery, shouldn't I, for our home Grand Prix coming up soon. Bit of a one-off livery. I didn't notice you changed light color in different streams. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to keep it at orange. I'm not going to lie. I think orange works best with the background, so... My idea was with the backlight was to change it for whatever team I'm racing with. So, for Creator Series, I'd change it to green for Aston Martin, you know? When we do career modes with Brawn, I'd change it to a neon yellow. But not all those colors worked too well with the background, so... The only colors, we did a bit of testing yesterday. The only colors that looked good with the background was like red and orange. Did you change liver for next season? Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Right, here we go. First lap, Q3. I wouldn't expect a crazy good lap here, but if we can set a banker lap down, that'd be much appreciated. So let's see what we can do. A Union Jack livery like Williams. They've done a couple Union Jack liveries, haven't they? Oi, back and getting a little bit light there. 9.7 Piastri. He's picked up the pace a little bit in the career mode, hasn't he? Struggled a little bit in some races, but... Whoa! Yep. Okay, I think we can count that one as a spin, right? I think we can count that one as a spin. Yeah, fair. Again, it was a bit more of a half spin, but I think we'll count that one. Man, I did have overtake on through the corner there. Probably didn't really help, did it? Ah, that's annoying, dudes. All right, so back into the garage. That is an annoying moment. Nice save, though. Yeah, we held it well, but that's not ideal. Not ideal. We needed a banker lap in, really, didn't we? I'm a new viewer. I know you're from the UK, but how come you're in Canada? My girlfriend lives in Canada, so we do long distance. So sometimes I'm here in Canada, sometimes I'm back home. So we take it in turns, essentially, going back and forth. Sometimes you'll see the old setup, sometimes you'll see this setup. How many spins do we have today? I predicted 3. We've done 2 so far. I would very much like to avoid spinning in the Grand Prix, but... Then that counts as a half spin match and the other half spin for a full one. That's valid. I can agree with that. That's valid. Right. Yeah, we did a bit of wear on that tire there. I really want a banker lap. 10.5 is the slowest lap so far. I'm going to try that lap again, chat, on an old tire. I really would like a banker lap. It's not going to be anything crazy, but we really need a banker lap. long distance relationship works? Of course it does. If you're both committed to it and you both put a lot of trust and time into it, of course it does. Why am I spinning so much? Because I'm using a new pedal set. New pedal, new wheelbase, and new wheel for today. Only for today. So, I'm not quite used to it. Am I going to move to Canada one day? Maybe. It's one of those things that we, you know, spontaneously talk about. Sometimes we talk about her going to the UK. Sometimes we talk about me moving to Canada. So it's a wait and see kind of game, you know. I'm not against it, that's for sure, though. Put a prediction on it. All right, we definitely want to try and find a good improvement on this lap, don't we? 12% that rear left tire, damn. This is not going to be a good banker lap, but I think we need a time on the board, don't we? Do whatever works for you both, exactly. Wherever we feel more comfortable in. But we'll decide that in our own time. I mean, maybe we don't even move to either. Maybe we go somewhere else, you know? We've discussed that option as well, so... But like I say, that's a conversation for private matters regardless. All right, here we go. Hopefully this lap will actually be stuck to the track. Oh, arresting the car a little bit there. Got to lift it a little bit here as well, because that tire wear is just kicking in a little bit. Oh. That lap didn't feel great, and it's a 10.9. Do you know what, actually? I don't think a 10.9 is that bad. You're going to have to get 4 more laps in? Yeah, we'll be okay, I think. It will take another minute to get back into the garage, so it should be fine. Might be a little bit tight, but should be okay. I don't think a 10.9 on 2-lap worn tires is that bad. That actually felt okay. We'll have a look if we get back to the pit lane, but I'm actually relatively content with that lap. We could definitely find a lot more on a fresh tire. Unused tires, not bad at all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as you keep streaming, we're cool. Don't worry, I have no plans on stopping streaming. I came here to not get scuffed by Dana's disconnects. Are you saying she already had a disconnect, or are you, like, trying to make sure she doesn't get one? How you find the new wheel and pedals? It's weird. She just had one? Uh-oh. Was it a PC crash, or was it a internet disconnect thing? Don't there's enough time for another lap? No, there is, don't worry. We'll be A-okay. Everyone's still in the garage, so... we'll be fine. But yeah, it's definitely a bit of bit weird using a circular wheel. I'm not used to it. The pedals, like I say, as I said earlier, like they're much less flexible than well, I guess flexible in a physical sense, but in terms of like the actual telemetry, it's a lot less flexible than my other ones. Can't see the track map. Oh, bro, I keep forgetting to move my camera. Chat, you'll have to remind me if I don't move my camera. I keep forgetting to. Apologies. All right, everyone's heading out on track now, so we have got a bit of time. Right, new soft tires going on. This new soft tire will find 5.5 tenths, which isn't too bad. If we find that 5.5 tenths, it only puts us ahead of Alex Albon, but I think we could definitely find some more time. Maybe try and push up to where Norris and Tsunoda is. Do I think we'll get a 9? I don't think so. But hopefully I can still try and get a good lap down regardless. Let me just make sure that fuel time minimum is perfect. All right, let's get on track.
All set. We're ready to go.
Am I still in Canada? I am indeed. Don't waste time yapping this time and do the lap. I am, don't worry. I am. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Final lap of qualifying coming right up. Everyone other than Alex Albon is actually staying in the pits. So everyone other than him all out for another lap. So we can definitely get ahead of Alex Albon in this qualifying session. But let's see what we can put up on this final lap. Get yourselves ready, ladies and gentlemen. Get yourselves locked in. Let's try and pull out a banger here if we can. I want to try and get towards Norris as soon as possible, but it's going to be very tricky. Okay, everyone's starting their laps now. Let's get ourselves ready as well. 45 seconds left on the clock. Oh, shares again, mate. Alex Albon, the only man staying in the garage for this final lap. 35 seconds now. Here we go. All right. Let's get medium deploy on like so. And here we go. Down to the final corner. Round the final corner. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Final lap of qualifying here in Spain. Can we try and find a revolutionary lap here? Let's find out. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Lock in. Not finding a lot of time so far. I don't know if that's enough for a P9. Is that even a P9? I don't know if that's even a P9.
One more to go.
Oh, it is. We do beat Alex Albon. Okay. P9, ladies and gentlemen. We wanted to try and push up to where Tsunoda and Norris was, but unfortunately not quite able to. But at least we make up one position. And P9 is where we'll start. We are only 7 thousandths faster than Alex Albon at the end there. Damn. So at least we picked up one position, but we're still, as expected, I guess, still very far away from those top 4 teams. So, yeah, a little bit frustrated not to be a little bit close to those top 4, but it is what it is. But a 10.560 is enough to get ahead of Alex Albon, and we will start ahead of the tyre driver for the day. Max Verstappen in that Ferrari getting pole position here in Barcelona. Jacques Villeneuve, who was looking very mighty across the first couple of qualifying sessions, finishes up in P2. George Russell and Piastri on the second row. Charles Leclerc and Hamilton on the third. Tsunoda and Norris on the fourth. And then ourselves, Nico Hulkenberg and Alex Albon on that fifth and final row of Q3. It was an all right lap, yeah. It was all right. At least we got ahead of Alex Albon. If we didn't get ahead of Albon, I'd have been a little bit concerned. But at least we did get one place higher. Which in a car like this, I guess, you know, we'll always accept. But, yeah, we did get at least one position out of it. So, let's see what we can do in the Grand Prix now, huh? How's the AI? We played on 106 for that qualifying session. I might drop it another click or two for the race. Because as we all know, the AI are a bit quicker in the race pace than they are quali pace. So, I might do that real quick. Maybe just like 105 should be okay, maybe. But number 5, that one, there we go. Oops. Yeah, 106 right now. Let's go 100. Yeah, let's go 105. I think 105 should be okay. How come that wheel is for today only? Because we're doing a review on it. We're doing a review on the Asetek Initium bundle, so. Oh, man. That was a sweaty, sweaty lap. You turned the R&D off for the other teams, right? We put them to reduce. So they still can improve, but a lot slower. We are catching up to them, but not very quickly. It is a bit of a slow progress right now, so... All right, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Grand Prix here in Barcelona. We qualified all right. We qualified P9 for this Grand Prix. Obviously, a bit more of a reality check after what happened in Monaco. But obviously, we still want to try and score points today. Points with Hulkenberg are going to be very important because, as you can see, he's only 1 point up on Alex Albon right now. And Alex Albon does start right behind him today as well. So, yeah, getting a result today is going to be very, very important. And hopefully, we could do just that and outscore Alex Albon in today's Grand Prix. Maybe he'll be our rival today. Maybe it'll be our prediction as well. Can we outscore Alex Albon for today's Grand Prix? But while the race goes up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. If you guys have got a drink or a snack, now it's chance to do so. If you're new here and you're enjoying the stream, enjoying the content, make sure to hit that follow button as well. If you're on TikTok, make sure to double tap that screen while I'm away as well. Get that stream promoted a little bit in that algorithm on TikTok. But I'll be back with you guys in a few moments' time, and then it'll be time for 66 laps of racing action here in Barcelona.
So many eventful races here in Barcelona over the years. Do you remember Max Verstappen's first win on debut for Red Bull here in 2016? 2 years before, we had the dramatic coming together of Hamilton and Rosberg going towards turn 4. There's always a treat in store as we head back to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and the popular opinion in the paddock is that we never wanted the chicane in the first place. That's now been gone, the final corner is much faster, and at 2.9 miles and 14 turns, we await the Spanish Grand Prix. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Jacques Villeneuve completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Piastri, Charles Leclerc and Hamilton, Tsunoda, Norris, Hulkenberg and Alex Albon, Stroll, Gasly, Andrea Kimi Antonelli and Lawson, Behrman, Hadjar, Jack Doohan and Esteban Ocon, Button, Colapinto, Bortoletto and Pepe Marti rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box today, former racing driver herself, Naomi Schiff. Now, Ant, you always tell me you know Barcelona almost as well as you know the back of your hand. Given the amount of testing that goes on here and the amount of laps that you and all the other drivers have done, what are the challenges that are left when it comes to the race?
Well, this certainly is a favorite track when it comes to testing. And I'll tell you why that is. It's because it offers up so much variation. You've got corners that are fast, that are slow, that are long, that are short. So there's a lot to think about and a lot to work with. But T9 is one of my personal favorites because it is so challenging. Every time you get there, you think, should I lift or should I stay flat? Well, I tell you, stay flat. Commit.
Alrighty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to
Let's have a
the
quick
Barcelona
radio check,
Grand
please.
Prix. Radio check.
Right, mate, I know it's
right.
hot in that cockpit, believe me, but your tyres are even hotter than that. You've got to work really hard today to keep them cool, otherwise we're going to suffer with our performance.
Soft, medium, hard? Really? I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Why does it say it's so much faster? What the fuck? Are the softs actually decent here? I would have thought the wear would be too high. It looks like a death wish. It does. Feels like a death wish. I would be very worried about that tire wear personally, but why is this? Are the hard tires terrible here? Even a soft, medium, soft is apparently faster. I do not understand. I do not understand. What's everyone else starting on? Let's have a quick look. Everyone's starting on soft tires. Wow. Every single driver is on soft tires. Seems like the hards here are trash. Maybe. I thought they'd be all right here. I thought it'd be like a medium, medium hard, but I guess not. We only have one set of mediums, annoyingly, as well, so... All right. That's kind of frustrating, actually. Let's lower the fuel down a little bit there. It does like that soft, medium, hard. I don't know. I'm not too sure how I feel about it, but it likes it. 20 laps on the soft tires? That feels scary, though. That feels very, very scary. What do you reckon, chat? What do you guys reckon? Tomo's coming in with a tier 1 sub as well. Thank you much, Tomo, for the tier 1 sub, my dude. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, get a salute some chats. Welcome, Tomo's into this fam for the first month there, tier 1 sub. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, dude. It's very kind of you. Yeah, you guys think soft, hard, medium, maybe? Oops. Soft, hard, medium, like this. It doesn't like that hard tire. Medium hard one stop, you think? Let's have a look at the medium hards. Yeah, tire wear's too much for it, I think. Tire wear's way too much for it. Okay. Well, I think it may well be a soft hard, medium, soft, medium hard, something like that, I guess. I'm really surprised by how bad that hard tire is, though. I really thought it'd be a decent tire, but I guess it's not. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can run that strategy then. Obviously, I don't think we'll do 21 laps on soft tires. I do imagine the soft tires are going to feel like trash after 10 or 11 laps. So I don't think we'll do 21 laps on them. I'd imagine maybe like 15 or something like that. And then we'll go hard tires, then mediums at the end, maybe. Don't know. Just see how everyone else goes? Yeah, I guess so. I feel like the AI are going to do a soft, medium, medium. That's my feeling. Or something along the lines of that, at least, anyway. I don't think they'll 3-stop. I don't think they'll 1-stop. I can see most of them doing a soft, medium, medium or a soft, medium, hard like us as well, so. Right. All right. We'll run that strategy then. Prediction, ladies and gentlemen. What do we do for our prediction? I think we go against Alex Albon. Do we beat Alex Albon in today's Grand Prix? We're P9. He's P10. I think that's a pretty good prediction, isn't it? Let's do it. Yeah, I'm down for that. We haven't actually gone against him much, have we? I think we've gone against, like, the Astons before. I think we've gone against Piastri before as well. But I don't think we've ever gone against Albon, so... Above Albon? Yeah. Let's run it. Will we beat Alex Albon in today's Grand Prix? That'll be our prediction. Let's run that. Back-to-back wins. I would need the luck of all the F1 gods ever to exist on my side for that to happen, I think. Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we are basically good to go then for this Grand Prix here in Barcelona. It's going to be a tough one today. And obviously, it's going to be a bit more reality check after what happened in Monaco. We won the Monaco Grand Prix, of course. Very much doubt we're going to win this one today. But we are planning on hopefully scoring points. And of course, the main objective was to try and beat Alex Albon. That'll be the prediction for today as well. And these other strategies we are looking at to try and do just that. We're going to start on the soft tires for 21 laps, then transfer over to the hards for 22, and then move to mediums for 23. However, I do feel like that soft tire is not going to last that long, and I'd imagine we'll probably go to about lap 14, 15 on the soft tire, then we'll transfer to the hards, and then the mediums after that. So I wouldn't expect us to be on that soft tire for 21 odd laps. So that's the strategy we are doing for today. We're playing on 105 AI for this Grand Prix as well. And yeah, like I say, today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will be against Alex Albon. Do we beat the tire driver in today's Grand Prix? Make sure to get predictions up in the chat in a few moments' time. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get underway for 66 laps of racing action here in Barcelona. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up on the Twitch right now. Will we beat Alex Albon in this Grand Prix? Get your predictions up on the Twitch right now. Let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, where we finish in this Grand Prix. Will we finish in that top 8? Will we fall outside the points? Let me know in the chat right now. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go for the Spanish Grand Prix. We will line up in P9 for this one. It's going to be a tough one. 5 red lights here in Barcelona, ladies and gentlemen. How's the launch? Not great. Not great. Very, very poor, in fact. And Alex Albon has already got the run of us down towards turn 1. Lance Stroll looking to the left-hand side down towards the opening corner as well. Can we try and sneak up the inside of Alex Albon? A little bit of rear lock there as we try and just shuffle the car through. And we have fallen to P10 early on here. So that is not ideal in the slightest. Alex Albon trying to go defensive on the outside here. We'll sneak up the inside down towards turn number 4. Bit of contact, Yuki Tsunoda. We do avoid any major contact though, and we are back ahead of Alex Albon, and Yuki Tsunoda having a poor start here as well. So not the worst first lap, but not a great launch, that's for sure. Dana coming in with a raid early on. What's happening here? Did she break her stream? What happens? What's happened? Her PC is dying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I going to have to give this one back now? PC overheated and died? Oh, no. Pro Scuff stream. Just the way we like it, huh? Just the way we do a proper Dana stream. Would it be a Dana stream without any scuff, though, truthfully? Thank you for the raid donor. I'm sorry your PC got cooked, but we'll take a look after the stream and hopefully figure out what happened or what's gone wrong. How's the new wheel so far? Not too bad. Definitely not better than the FSR, that's for sure, but... Tell you what, the top guys have run away a little bit here, just out of the first corner. It's upset. Maybe someone give me a tier 3 sub here. Wow. Look at the begging going on. Albon's very close to me here, chat. That top 8 is just so much faster, it's ridiculous. The only way we can stay with them is they hold each other up a little bit. Close enough from Howick, though, I guess. Close enough from Howick. Thank you much, Howick, for that gift. It's some danger as well. I appreciate that, dudes. It's not quite a tier 3, but we'll take it. No tier 3s here. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you, Howick, for that gift. It's up, buddy. I appreciate that, dudes. Very kind of you, man. What up, buddy? Here we go through the final couple of corners. Are we still within DRS range? Ooh, I'm not too sure. No, we're not. We didn't get DRS. That's not good, is it? That is not good. Alex Albon might have a chance to down towards turn 1. He's closing up. You can see that down to the top left, getting closer and closer. But thankfully, by the time we hit the brakes at turn 1, we are a good enough clear of him to keep that position for the time being. So let's keep it focused. I'm still a little bit skeptical about tyre wear, so I've got to keep it on that tyre wear too. But that top 8 really pushing away here. Really, really pushing away. Come on. Come on. Accidentally used a little bit too much battery there. I really want that DRS and the guys in front, but I just can't get close enough. And the final sector we go. Yeah, too far away. I think Alex Albon might be a little bit too far away as well, so we should be okay against him, I think. Yeah, 8 tenths of the final corner. That's okay. That's not too bad. So we'll hold against Alex Albon for this lap, I reckon. But I think Lance Stroll actually might be attacking him here, which could be very good for the prediction. Lance Stroll and Alex Albon too wide down towards turn 1. That could be good for us. That could be good. Yeah, Stroll's a lot quicker in that first sector right now as well. Bertie and Ouch, thanks for some Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Thank the floors of the Twitch. I don't know what about me panicking about us this morning. Yeah, you were not in a good state after that. You were not in a good way. Yo, Stroll is quick right now, chat. Stroll is very, very quick. Two tenths of gap at the moment. He's all over our rear side. I think he might go for a move at turn 1. Lap 4 reverse 66 so far, but I think Stroll gets us here, chat. I don't think we can hold him off here. He's very close. He's going to go the inside, round the outside instead. Down towards turn 1. Lance Stroll takes that P9 away. And the Aston Martin driver goes ahead of us, but looks up at turn 1. Can we try and fight that back? No, we can't. He does close up that angle. And we have to just admit defeat on that one, I think. And Lance Stroll drives his way into P9. We'll try and stay as close as we can, though. Because, like I say, DRS is always very, very helpful. So I'd love to try and pull away from Albon if possible, but I'll tell you what, Antonelli's got past Albon as well. Antonelli's passed him as well. Come on. We didn't finish in Monaco. We won in Monaco. We finished P1. But reality check today. Does Albon have a problem with the car? I don't think so. His pace right now just isn't very good. Not gonna lie, my rear tires already don't feel that great. The rear tires definitely the troublesome ones in this Grand Prix, especially the left side actually in general. But I already feel the sliding a little bit, which is a bit concerning. We were already planning to do a bit of an undercut anyway, so I guess it kind of makes sense, but oh my god, like look at it. No worries, Dana. I will try and help us when I can. I remember the Spain community race, my rears died so badly. Yeah. Rear tires are tricky to manage here. We have got yellow flags that might be in front of us. Wait, no, it's not. It's behind. Damn. I was hoping that'd be in front, but unfortunately not. I'm struggling right now, chat. Liam Lawson. That's one of the Yastin's gone. I am struggling at the moment. Come on. Gotta keep DRS. Need DRS here. Think we might have got it. Is that scraping noise the floor? Yes. Yeah, the scraping noise you hear is when the floor grinds against the track, because the cars are run so damn low. So it's a very common noise you hear in F1. Bro, my rears do not feel good.
Team Radio. Dana B says, remember, if you want to win, you must go fast. And to go fast, you must go vroom, vroom, vroom.
True.
Vroom, vroom, fast, pa, 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 wee.
Very true. You're not wrong. Those yellow flags are still out for Liam Lawson's car. Bit of a sketchy position there as well, but... Oh, man, come on. My rear tires really don't feel good, man. Lost DRS down the back straight again. And I double onto the grass too. Bro, I am not enjoying this at the moment. These soft tires are not feeling too comfortable. And I think I've lost DRS to Stroll. Yeah, I might be cooked, chat. I might be cooked. Oh my God, man, come on. These rear tires are just not selling. If anything, they're selling. It goes out to around the outsides. Nothing I can do. My rear tires just feel horrible. Absolutely horrible. And we've dropped 2 positions so far this Grand Prix. We're in trouble, I think, chat. We're in a bit of trouble here. The problem is, if we box now, like... It's a long way still to go in this race. We're only on lap 8 of 66. I feel like we've got to just try and deal with it, you know? Until they get a bit loose in the rear. Come on. Got DRS on this back straight, but... Boy, I'm sweating right now. It's getting very, very hot in here. They're making me work for it. I'm doing my best. Come on. We'll have DRS again down towards turn 1. Definitely see if I'm about to take a move, but at least we'll defend it against Alex Albon a little bit here. I think both ourselves and Albon are struggling a little bit this Grand Prix, aren't we? Hopefully the mediums are better, yeah. I think we're planning for hard tyres the next stint, but maybe we go mediums instead, I don't know. But yeah, those soft tyres are wearing down lap after lap right now. Maybe lap 15 is probably the target lap. We spoke about it briefly earlier, but I think lap 15 is probably what we need to try and aim for. Gone hard long, you reckon? Should stay within DRS here. To which we are. Albon's still just clinging onto the back of him at the moment. Still within DRS range, though. We survived well. We're still clinging on to DRS.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3 tenths a lap. Well done.
I think we target lap 15, chat. What do you guys reckon? You guys reckon lap 15? We box for a new tyre? Should we go mediums next to undercut later? That's kind of the question right now as well, is we're probably going to target a 15, but what tyre do we go on? Do we go on the medium tyre? Do we go on the hard tyre? And try and go long in that middle stint? It's all a bit up in the air right now, I'd say. See what everyone else does? Well, I'm not going to be able to because we're undercutting. if we see what everyone else does, we're going to stay out till like lap 20. No one's going to pit anytime soon. Oh my god, bro. What is that? What is that? Jesus Christ. That was painful to witness. Definitely lost DRS now.
Okay, gap to the car in front. 1.7.
The front just refused to, like, let go of its lock. That was horrible. Dear God, man. Alex Albon into P11. I don't know what to do, chat. I feel like I'm in trouble. Going hard to keep on for longer, you reckon? It's crazy how bad these tires feel already. That's what I mean. That's why I wasn't too comfortable going on soft tires, but we had a little option. You can see the rear lock there as well through turn 5. Doesn't feel good. Does not feel good. Increased brake balance. I'm fine with the brake balance where it is. I mean, last lap we had a big front lock up. This lap we had a bit of rear lock, so I'm fine with the brake balance where it is. Right now, we do have the hard tire set. Oh my god. Just feels like I'm fighting the car through every corner at the moment. This is really difficult. Oh man. No way we're getting to lap 21, that's for sure. No way in hell we're getting to lap 21. Box lap 15. Well, we're definitely boxing lap 15. I just don't know what tires. We could go for mediums and try and get a bit of a push going, or we can try and go hards and play a bit of a longer game. Three stop? Don't think that's really an option. Have I lost DRS to Albon? Oh, bro, no way. Jesus Christ.
Beginning to pull away.
How's the pedals? A struggle. I'm not gonna lie. They're a struggle. I'm doing my best with it, but it's a struggle. Oh, my days. I'm definitely not used to having this limited amount of flex. Like, bro, what is that, man? Come on. Engine level for sure, definitely. Written all over it. To get a bit of time back in the middle sector here. Didn't quite get DRS though. 2 more laps, 2 box chat. 2 more. These soft tires are wearing down big time right now. They're not feeling too good. Not feeling too good at all. I don't know if you felt it as well, Jake, but does the feedback just feel very light to you? Like, I messed around with all the settings and stuff like that, but I just could not find one that, like, felt strong to me. They all just feel kind of light.
Dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
And it's 5.5 Newton meters. Yeah, but even so, I wasn't expecting it to feel this light. I'm not actually used to it yet. Okay, fair. You might understand where I'm coming from when you try it, but if you try it. Where are we at the moment? We're P12. It's not been a great race so far for ourselves. 47% that rear left. Yeah, I think lap 15 is definitely the lap, isn't it? Definitely the lap. Come on. This race got me sweating right now, bro. Jesus. What AI? 105. All right, Chad, I think it's time. I think it's time. All right, so we box this lap. Chad, you guys reckon mediums or hard tires? Mediums or hards? What do you guys think? We're gonna box this lap, but what tire do you reckon? Hards, medium, hards. We do have the hards currently set, so... All right. Let's go hard tires. I don't know if I have a radio button. I do, number 6. What's number 6? I know what number 6 is. Oh well. Box this lap. There we go, found it.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Almost on its into wall there. Oh man, that was a very difficult first 15 laps. The car just did not feel good on those soft tires. Shit. I don't have a button assigned for my pit stop. Great. Excellent.
Okay, off we go. Back into the race. That
Excellent.
Stop was slower than we ideally wanted to see. Okay, one stop to go. Just
Oh,
one
well.
stop left in this.
Looks like
race.
we get a couple of slow stops today. Well, whose fault that is. Okay, to be fair, when you load it up, Jake, you'll see it as well. There's no presets. You have to literally bind every single button yourself. There's no preset. Yeah, Dimitri actually did his job this time, so we are going to get a couple of average pit stops today. It's a little bit annoying, but oh well. We'll live with it. Right, we should start finding a bit of pace in this hard tire soon. It's rubbering it already. We did come ahead of our teammate Jensen Button, so hopefully we'll start pulling away from him, which I think we already are, to be fair. Man, that soft tire was terrible. Had to do that shit for every other Asher wheel. Oh no. That is very annoying. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Go hard, so for safety car late in the race. Yeah.
3.9 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our team.
Unfortunately,
2.2 seconds.
If you're new to this career mode, we don't get a lot of safety cars in this career. Oops, double shift by accident. We do not get a lot of safety cars in this career. In season 1, we literally had like 5 safety cars in total. I don't think we got a single one so far this season.
Still looking good.
Four spins so far, not good enough. Should have 17. My bad. What place to finish yesterday? We finished P1 yesterday in Monaco. I'll tell you what, we are getting a good bit of time on this hard tire so far, to be fair. That's a little bit deep there. I'll go 54 on the brake bias. We're in that situation from 2024. We had 10 races outside the car. Yep. That's what we're going through right now as well. The hard tire's feeling good right now. Let's keep it up.
About a second a lap.
It's a joke how big of a difference tire is for AI. I mean, it's always been a bit of a problem for them, to be fair. They've always been much better on tire wear than we have. It's very difficult to live with. Are we the only one who's pit? Yep, so far. But like I said, we've already gained 5 seconds on Jensen Button. He was right behind us when we came out, so this tire is definitely quicker than the soft tire right now. Just got to keep trying to find that time before they pit. Hopefully it's faster than Albon, that's the main thing. Faster than Albon and faster than Stroll, ideally. Got both the racing boards in front here. We might get DRS on them down towards turn 1. In fact, I think we will. How many lockups here, if you had to estimate? We've had a few. We've had a good few lockups. Even in this race, we had a couple as well. I'm going to try and attack here, chat. I'm going to try and attack. We'll use that slipstream on Colapinto all the way down towards turn 1. We've got some good top line speed here around the outside of Colapinto. That was lovely. And a bit of a lockup on the front right there, but we should make the corner. And we do. And we do get past one of the racing balls. You're going to be quite aggressive here to get past these guys. But there's one of the racing balls dispatched. Did I bring the documents cannon? No, unfortunately not. So if we get any rain, we won't have any Dockelheim. Oh, a little bit too much outside curb there. Can we get past here, or are we a little bit too far back? A little bit too far back, it's okay. We'll go for it at turn 1 instead. Or maybe we'll go for it here, I don't know. I don't mind. Around the outside of Isaac Kajar here. This is a brave move. Tightened up a little bit in there, and we do squeeze our way through against Isaac Kajar.
Brilliant, nice.
Have we done that move a little bit too early? I hope not. We'll try and pull away as much as we can in these corners. Yeah, I think we've done enough there. Should be okay. Should be fine. All right, we're doing all right, chap. We're doing okay. This hard tire is serving us up quite nice at the moment. Let's keep pushing. And this straight won't need him, though. Yeah, we've not had a single wet race yet. We've not had rain in a little while in this career. Which, in a way, I'm kind of grateful for, because I know how good the AI is in the wet, but either way. Already broke the DRS to the racing balls here as well. Pace is good right now. Hard tire's feeling good as well. Come on. Hopefully we're getting on Albon and Stroll.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing
Should
the
be able
car
to
ahead
manage
by 8.4 seconds.
I think the soft tires will start pitting in the next couple laps, chat. Keep an eye on them. Do you gain by going wide in turn 1? You go ultra wides? At turn 1? I don't go wide at turn 1. I'm literally all up that inside curb. I hope Dennis' art appointment tomorrow goes well. Honestly, didn't realize she had one tomorrow. Maybe should have got told while I was streaming. Yeah, we're both not streaming tomorrow, so should be all right. Before the corner, you go wide to the left. Oh, yeah, on entry, yeah. That's to maximize the cornering speeds. You need the highest possible minimum speed through turn 1. So you just have to use up as much track as possible to open up the corner as much as possible, and you can carry more speed in. You'll see me do that for most corners, to be fair. We do it for turn 4 as well. Almost every single corner, we try and use up as much the left-hand side as possible. Look, we said how's it going, mate? There we go. Albon is pit. Albon is just pit lanes, gentlemen. What's the gap? Let's see. 5 seconds. I mean, he's gone for another soft tire, actually. He's pit for another soft tire. Bro, what? Driving behind. Oh, I don't know why my microphone's not working in this game.
That's Albon behind you. They're on fresh softs. We think they've got one more stop.
Huh? One more stop? What do you mean he's got one more stop? What is that strategy?
Okay, so the car behind's just come in. They're now on the soft tyre.
Soft hards?
Soft tyres on the car
I
behind.
guess so. Well, they're doing 21 laps on soft tires, which we can't do, by the way. We cannot do 21 laps on soft tires, so... Do you know what? No, he might go mediums. He might go mediums at the end. Because if he does another 21 laps, that'll put him on lap 42. There's only 24 laps to go at the end.
Jensen's
He
coming
could
in
definitely
for
do
a
a medium.
stop
He could 100% pull off a medium. I don't get that. AI are just so good with tires, man. It's insane. Absolutely nuts.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 8.5 seconds.
Stroll and Gasly both in. This will be interesting to see the gap to Stroll, actually. This will be very interesting to see the gap between ourselves and the Canadian. We should be well ahead of Gasly, no problem. But how far ahead of Stroll are we?
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD.
Let's come out ahead of Albon.
Sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some
3 seconds. It's not great, is it? 3 seconds is not great. .6 to Anthony. I don't think Kimmy's pit yet, is he?
Antonelli's ahead.
Maybe he
of you.
has.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead. 4.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs.
Nope, he
We think
has.
They've got one more stop.
Bro, I don't know how the AI are doing this, chat. I don't know how the AI are doing this. They're gonna gain on me no matter what. The only thing we can hope for is they, like, fight a little bit, because they are within DRS of each other, so hopefully they can scrap a little bit, lose a bit of time, but I don't get it, man. I do not understand how the AI are capable of doing this. We'll keep pushing, see what happens. Track in Spain has good flow. I love this track. It's actually one of my favorites in the game. Super fun and flowy. They actually did have a little bit of a scrap at turn 1.
No tyre concerns
I
at the
think
moment,
everyone
just
is pit
focus
now.
on the driving.
I'm pretty sure everyone's done their stop. That gap to Antonelli is concerning, though, man. I don't like it. Two seconds out, but already he's closed up that gap big time. He's closed up that gap big time. 15.2 for us that lap. Come on, Stroll, have a go at him. I need these guys to fight as much as possible. The more they fight, the better it is for us. I think that reading was late, by the way. I think that reading was late. Wait for it to Stroll. How's tyres looking so far? Let's have a look. %, rear lefts. After 11 laps is not amazing, really, is it? Not terrible, but not amazing. Join DRS very soon. Yeah, he might even get this lap, maybe.
Okay, so
what do we survive this time around?
Pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you.
Oh my God!
It's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
I don't think he got it.
The car in front, 7.7 seconds.
I don't think he got it. Or maybe he did. I don't know. He gained a lot on me in the straights. Maybe he did. We are cooked, chat. We are absolutely cooked. Unless we get a safety car, I don't see how we score points from this. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, my days, bro. I mean, this is just, like, completely unfair, isn't it? The AI just are not struggling on soft tires the slightest. They've done a double soft, whereas we could only do 15 laps before the tires died. Well, actually, it was less than that. We called it a day on lap 15, but... Man. Yep. Managed to hold off Alex Albon. I don't get it, chat. I really don't. Too much grass. And we've got a nice gap to Ollie Behrman, but obviously it's not really our fight, is he? So... Oh, come on. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stroll disappeared. And Alex Albon will get past me here, then we're going to be in no man's land, aren't we?
1.7 seconds. Gap to your teammate behind.
Flies by me.
48.5 seconds.
And that'll probably be the last we see of them. I'm not going to lie, because they are just much quicker. Much, much quicker. Bitter pill to swallow this one. Very, very bitter pill. Drop on F for Verstappen. We're definitely nowhere near a 12-point out, that's for sure. Why is the car so slow today? Honestly, yesterday was a bit of a... We all know yesterday was a bit of a hoax. We know that AI suck in Monaco, so... It's definitely a reality check today. Oh my god, I cannot even be bothered. I cannot even be bothered. This is ridiculous. Just like, it's impossible to race the AI here. They're just so good on their tires. They don't get any tire wear. It's mental. Absolutely mental. I've seen plenty of streamers try and do what you're doing, but they're nowhere near as interactive. I try and be as interactive as possible. I think that's like the most important thing about streaming, in my opinion, is being interactive. I do agree. A lot of streamers these days are very dismissive of their chat. But at the end of the day, without their chat, they wouldn't be in the position they're in. So I always try and reach out. Obviously, like, you know, it is very easy to miss messages from time to time. And you will miss messages, especially on like a very fast day. But I do my best. Is there mods to make it more fair with the AI? Yeah, but they don't really do a lot, to be honest. They don't really do a lot. Mate, we have no pace right now. We have no pace whatsoever. I don't know what to do, chat. I don't think there's anything we can do here, really, is there? I have no idea what we can do in this situation to try and get ourselves in that top 10. God. The tire should die off soon, but they're not going to. It's the AI we're talking about. This is looking like it's going to be a very disappointing day, this one. Right, how are we actually almost lapping this Alba, by the way? We're P12, and we're getting close to lapping this Albas. How bad are they? Good lords. That is tragic. Absolutely tragic.
The car ahead is a second
15-2.
faster than you.
They're 1 second lap faster, chat. There's nothing I can do about it. Absolutely nothing we can do. Driving this tire to the end isn't an option either. No, definitely not. Tire wear's too high for that. Like I say, if we want to go mediums at the end, we need to get to about lap 44, 45 roughly, something like that. It's just absurd to me how... Like, the only reason this is a bad race right now is because the AI are so good on their tires. That's it. They are not feeling the effects of tire wear in the slightest. If that was us in the soft tire right now, our tires would have died 5 or 6 laps ago. It's crazy, man. $15.3. I mean, our lap times are consistent. They're just not fast. They just are not very quick. Left side on 28 and 32%. The right side is perfectly fine. There's no issue on that right-hand side. All that tire wears on the left at the moment. $12.2 for George Russell. Sorry, 12.7 I should say.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Oh my god. Understeer like crazy there. No should tire wear, yeah. Whatever you say, Mark. Whatever you say. When you said today you'd get humbled today, you meant humbled? Yep.
6.2 seconds.
I tried to make you guys aware that this would be a humbling experience today, and sure enough, it has been. However, as it stands, Alex Albon won't go ahead of Hulkenberg at the Drivers' Championship at least, so... Look at the pit message, Jack. How we're getting on? Not great. Oh my god. Oh my... Bro. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. That snapped like 3 times. That genuinely snapped like 3 times through that corner. Oh dear. It's tragic, bro. Tragic. And now we are literally in no man's land, definitely. We're 11 seconds behind Albon because of that, and 10 seconds ahead of Behrman.
2 seconds a lap to the car behind, 2 seconds.
Man. I don't even know what to do at this point, chat. I don't even know what to do at this point. Didn't lose too much on Behrman. No, I know. But we lost a lot on the guys in front.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 11.2 seconds.
When the sub tires fall off, they should, but they're not. And that's the exact problem we're having right now. These sub tires should not be able to do what they're doing at the moment, but they are. Because it's AI. To another spin. I'd really like to not do that. Oh, man. I gotta say, chat, as well, with this wheel, it's a little uncomfortable after a while. I got my hands, obviously, on the edge of the wheel, but it's like... It's kind of digging into the side of my thumb a little bit. It's not the most comfiest wheel in the world. Makes it a little bit sore. And also, my rev lights aren't working for some reason. Didn't even notice they weren't working. Spin on it, lubricate it. Right, my lap times are very consistent. They're just not quick. It's making it very tricky. Oh, bro. It is tough out here right now, bro. We are just completely in no man's land. There was a brief yellow flag at the final corner then. What are the Tokyo drifts going on here? Tell me about it, dudes. I generally have... I'm speechless, chat. I'm completely stumped. I have absolutely no idea what we can do. 12.7 George Russell now. 20 laps on a hard and tires already wanting to give up. It's honestly insane. Absolutely insane. Rear left on 42%. I actually have an excuse. What up, we pitting? I mean, if we want to go mediums at the end, which is kind of the only time we have left, really, probably around mid-40s. We've done 24 laps on these tires so far, and they already want to give up on life, so I'm not too sure how a medium tire will feel really at this point. But, like, we're still not gaining anything on the guys in front. They are on old soft tires, which should really be on much worse wear than what we've got. And we just are not, well, we're not getting anything. We're not getting a single thing. You think lap 44? Twenty laps on softs, the air is still in good shape. It's honestly insane, isn't it? It's absolutely insane. I do wish there was a mod that would, like, fix the AI tire wear, but unfortunately there's not. Unless there is, and I haven't seen it, but... Man. $2025 car with a V8? Yes, sir. Instead of getting time, you're losing it. Exactly, that's what I mean. Although we might have gained a little bit on Stroll that lap. Possibly. The gap behind is also opening up a little bit as well. That's mainly because they're fighting, though.
Car ahead by 12.6 seconds.
Let's watch that gap to Stroll for a second. Yeah, we're getting a little bit on Lance, aren't we? But I think it's kind of like too late, really, isn't it? P11 in R&D? Yes. We are the second worst car in the R&D. But the car has felt horrible today. Especially with tyre wear as well. Tyre wear's been brutal. I think we gained about 5/10 on Stroll that lap. 12.4 for George. We're actually about to get lapped again, chat. Well, I say again, but you know what I mean. We're about to get lapped for the first time in this race. How's fuel doing? You know what? Maybe it's a good thing. The fuel's been draining so far this Grand Prix, so probably not a bad thing to be lapped here. Lad went from winning Monaco to 2021 Haas. Yep. It's crazy how humbling this game can get sometimes, isn't it? The highest are highs, the lowest are lows. Your wheel is acting like a gamepad? Well, I mean, technically, wheels are still game controllers, so yeah. You won't be entirely wrong. I mean, we are lapping someone, chat. It's a shame we're only P12, but we are lapping someone. That's something, right? That's something for this miserable Grand Prix. And we got DRS as well. Oh,
Okay, keep an
wow.
eye on that gap ahead,
I
please.
forgot that even existed.
11.8 seconds.
Sauber shit. Sauber is so bad in this career. So bad. Am I American? No, I'm not. I'm curious what gives you that impression, though. Oh, man. My thumb is getting very sore right now. Albon's in. Probably because you're in Canada. Even then, though, I still don't sound Canadian. Oh, yeah. There's a moose loose about the hoose.
Okay, the pit window's
They're going
open,
mediums.
So let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Very good. Very good. Make it make sense, chat. Make it make sense. They've gone softs for 21 laps each stint. And now they're going mediums to the end. Make it make sense. Lando P9. I think it might have boxed early as well. I'm being blue flagged. I was being blue flagged. I am being blue flagged.
Blue flag. Okay, blue flag.
I'll let him go the hairpin.
Create a gap and let the car behind through.
Who is it? Shall I feel nerve? Oh, it's George Russell. Didn't lose too much time there. That was pretty nicely done. Anthony's in the pits. Is Stroll going to pit as well? Let's see. Yep, he is. George Russell sliding through that right-hander.
Box.
We're not going to box just yet, I don't think. Antonelli in, Lance Stroll in. Both of them going medium tyres. 22 laps to go. All right, chat, when do we do it? When do we pull the trigger on our last pit stop? This has been a horrifying Grand Prix for us, really.
The car behind's tyres are in a much better
You think
condition than
46?
yours. We'll need to keep an eye on their times.
Alex Albon 4.5 behind. Tyre percentage. That's the tyres right now. We are back in the top 10, chat. Celebrate that like a World Drivers' Championship. 47.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.8 seconds.
Yo, a red flag right now would go crazy. A red flag right now would go crazy. Feel free to do it, game. We're all waiting. We are all waiting. Tires are still all right. Are you kidding me?
You should be
The
feeling
rear left's on
effects of
55%.
solid tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
Will your tires start losing grip? Yeah, that was 20 laps ago. I've not had grip for the entire race, basically. I think 46 is a good shout. 20 laps on medium tires should be all right, I think. But man, the tire wear today has been horrible. Absolutely disgusting. Been such a struggle to look after the tires today. Try putting the bias forward when the tire gets older. I'm already on 54. I don't really want to go any higher than that.
Jensen is in the pits. Jensen in the pits.
This track is a little bit better towards rear bias. 54 is kind of the highest you want to go, really, at a track like this. All right, I'd say box this lap, chat. What do you guys reckon? Box this lap? Bro, the car is just sliding. What I'll also say as well about this wheelbase is it feels very difficult to judge when the car's sliding a little bit.
Yellow flag.
Like, my Mazda is very reactive. The moment I start feeling a slide, I can correct it very quickly. Oh, Kimmy's out. Oh, wow. Kimmy Antonelli out of the race. Okay. How far ahead is first place? He's already lapped us. He's who we got blue flags on. But, like, yeah, what I was saying is it feels very difficult to judge when the car's sliding a little bit with this wheelbase. Like, it doesn't really kick around or anything like that. It just sort of accepts it. Doesn't really fight back against it or anything like that. It's a super weird feeling. Oh, man, this has been a tricky race. Very, very tricky race. But we are P11 now. We'll get a slow stop here as well because I haven't got a stupid button bound. It's all right.
Okay, mate, that's
fine.
it. Go, go, go. Your late turning meant we had a slower than
Still
planned
faster than
pit
Dimitri
stop
would do
on the
anyway.
race. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Well, here we go, chat. To the end. 12 seconds to Lance Stroll. I have a feeling we probably won't catch it. But we are one position outside the points now. Can we gain that time? Let's see. Probably not, but we'll give it a go. It'd be a miracle comeback if we can get in the top 10. I have a feeling that with tyre wear probably not going to happen, but... Oh, you should have given me DRS, Jensen. Should have given me DRS. .8. I would have loved the safety car for that retirement, but you gotta remember, this is a dive into career modes. We do not got safety cars in dive into career modes. The game hates us. Doesn't allow it. Why not become the safety car? Could do. A little bit of brake checking never hurt no one, right? Don't want to get you guys too worked up, chat, but we were faster than Lance Stroll that last lap. Just saying. We were faster than Lance Stroll on that last lap. By like 4/10, I think.
Stroll ahead and gap to the car in front, 12.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old and the time last lap, 1:13.8. Okay, gap ahead.
6/10 faster.
12.2 seconds.
We're flying, chat. We were 6/10 faster than our previous lap. Unbelievable scenes. Count your lucky stars, huh? I do set mid-session save as well. We'll do that real quick. I would love a safety car, I'm not gonna lie. Safety car would be unbelievable, but actually, no, it wouldn't because we've been lapped, haven't we? Red flag is the only thing we need, I think, chat. Red flag is the only thing that would get us in a good position, I reckon. Emotes the best thing about Twitch. We've got plenty of them. Top 0. Still getting a little bit. We are going to have a cockpit for this lap as well. Oh, it was blocked. Oh my God, Howick. That was literally on the line, I swear to God. That block was dead ass on the line. That was like Kyle Walker-esque. Moving crazy. Moving crazy.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 12.0 seconds.
Oh, my eyes itchy. Oh. Non-low, so thank you for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, that gap's not really changing too much now, is it? Kind of been stuck with that 12-second mark for the last couple laps. You guys having a cockpit war out here, damn. You guys are straight up having a cockpit war. How do you get the engine to sound like that? We're using mods. You are, Howick, I appreciate it. Thank you for your clutch ways. Thank you for your contribution. What rig does Vince have? The Next Level Racing FGT. Get him in the NFL. Bro's defense is amazing.
Blue flag, blue flag.
I was going to say Bro's D is amazing, but I figured that probably would sound a bit weird. That would definitely be out of context. I'm getting blue flags again. So let's let them go. We can get a little bit of... we can get some DRS down towards turn 1 if we let them go now. There was a brief yellow flag there. I think that was us, actually. Never mind. Then that was us. There we go. Nice little bit of DRS to help us run a little bit. Playing it a little bit smart. Oh, I think that actually... No, I don't think that was blockable. I think that was before the line. That was before the line. No, Howard, you did not, I swear, bro. You might have got stream delay, which made it look like you made it, but I promise you didn't. He did block in time. Maybe on the stream, but I promise you in the live, he did not. You can refund yourself there, Howick, don't worry. Also, I am barely getting any vibration on the curbs. You can see the in-game wheel shakes a lot when I'm on the curb, but the actual wheel doesn't shake. It doesn't pick up the curbs very well. Oh, God. You nearly did, Howick. You nearly did. But it was well timed by beasts. Like, look at the curb here. The in-game wheel is shaking over the curb, but the actual wheel does not vibrate to that curb. It's a very weird feeling. %30% rear left on the rear left already. I wonder what the AI's on. Probably like 3. Wait, I actually missed that one. I'm not gonna lie. I actually missed that cockpit view. I don't know when that one was. It was off the line, 100%. Can't you look at race director? No. You can't really find out what AI timer is, really. How much was it? This wheel bundle costs $599, I believe. You have to convert that to whatever is in your currency, but I believe it's $599. Which I think works out to about 500 quids, roughly. Competing with the R5? Yeah. It's a 5.5 Newton meter wheelbase, so it is direct competition. That one was in time. It is like a competitor to the R5. However, I think the R5 is better. Similar price, but the R5 is better, I'd say. That doesn't pick up the curbs hardly. Yeah. I mean, look at it. I was on that outside curb the entire time. You can see the in-game wheel shaking. Mine just does not react. Like, I feel a little bit of vibration from it, but the wheel does not react anywhere near as much as it should. It just feels like numb over the curbs, essentially. Where's button? Like P17, I think. P18, maybe, something like that. We're getting blue flags again, bro. Oh, my days. It's blue flags galore. Come on. Catch up. So many blue flags. Come on, Red Bull. Catch up. Catch up.
We're not racing the car behind. Let them pass when you can.
I will. They need to be a little bit closer.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
There you go, let go here. And we'll get some DRS as well. There you go. Perfectly timed. We should get a couple of DRS stretches here. Bit of dirty air as well. So many blue flags right now, though. We'll get another one in a minute for the other Red Bull behind us. Come on. I would really like a red flag right now. That'd be beautiful. A red flag with 9 laps to go. Oh, that'd be so, so good. I'd be very happy with that. I'm getting blue flags already.
Blue flag,
These blue flags are going to traumatize me, dude. Imagine how it feels to be the Sauber right now. They get blue flags like every lap. We'll let Charlotte Leclerc go here. Leclerc's actually having a pretty poor race for his standards. Fresh shots available if there's a red? Definitely. Actually, do we? I don't think we do, actually. I mean, we'll definitely go soft tires, but I don't think they're fresh. Either way, I don't think we're going to get a red flag anyway, so we ain't going to be too concerned about it, I don't think. Come on. Where are we at in the race? P11 with 7 laps to go. We're going to finish on lap 65 because of the blue flags and stuff, so the race will finish a lap earlier for ourselves. I cannot wait until we have a competitive car chat. I cannot wait. It's so much more fun battling at the top than it is for these mid-table positions. We've just been in no man's land basically the entire race. You only have used tires left? Yeah. Well, actually, we do have a hard tire left. We do have one hard tire. But I don't think it'd be very useful, would it?
Keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 14.7 seconds.
What track is CS this week? It's a mystery GP. So we'll find out on the day. No, it's not Zandvoort. Next week will be Zandvoort. Although technically, actually, there's no Creator Series next week. This is the this week is a season finale of Creator Series season 10. I'm not sure when season 11 will start yet, but yeah. How did you get the V8 engine? We're using mods. So on Saturday, we'll have the Creator Series season finale. Again, that's a mystery track, so we're not too sure exactly what track that'll be right now. We'll find out on the day. On Sunday, we'll be doing some open lobbies and our community race. That will start at 5 o'clock as well. And then Monday, we'll do the career mode once more. I think we have... What track's after Spain? To Canada. Monaco bring the Brawn car? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. Are there any other sound mods like V10s, V12s? Yep, there is. You can get the V8s, the V10s, the V12s. You can even get the sound files from previous games. So if you liked the Red Bull engine from like 2020, for example, there are mods out there that you can get the 2020 Red Bull sound in the game as well, so... Ever think about starting an F2 car? We have done in the past. Honestly, it's very pointless. There is little to no content in F2 in this game, so I probably wouldn't do it again. I'd rather just start straight in F1 with whatever team. Oops. F2 cars so annoying to drive. I don't actually mind driving them that much. It's just that, like, in career mode with F2, there's no content. There's nothing to do outside of the race weekends. It's very plain.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead.
4 more laps, chat. 4 more laps and it's done and dusted. It looks like we will not be scoring points today. Close. We got a P11 at the moment, but unless there's a retirement or a big problem to someone in that top 10, I think P11 will be the position we finish in for today's Grand Prix, which is a bit of a shame. I was really hoping we could try and find some points today, but yeah, the car was not in a good place.
Condition still looking good.
And just like in Imola, we are going to miss out, unfortunately. She wants to start from karting all the way into F126. That'd be pretty cool. We do obviously have like a few F3 drivers in the game, so I wonder if one day they'll bring in F3. We really are in no man's land? Yeah. Yeah, it's been a very Very, very simple drive for us, unfortunately. What's the wheel and pedal like? It's all right. It's very light. Like, I don't really feel the effects of the force feedback all that much. Looks a little budget. It is a budget setup. The whole idea of it is to be a budget starter equipment, basically. And at the price of £500, you get a 5.5 Newton meter base. You get a load cell brake and pedal. And you get the circular wheel as well, which is all right. I would probably still pick the R5 bundle over this, though. It's not a bad option, and I think it's a good competitor. But I don't think it's better than the R5 bundle. Not too bad for the bike. No, it's not terrible. But I do feel there are other better options out there. What I will say, though, is, like, Asetek are, they're a very, like, reputable company. They have, like, a lot of very good high-end equipment. So I think the idea here is basically they want to get themselves sort of in the entry-level market so that people will stay with their product, essentially. Because they have a very good ecosystem. Everything works with everything. So you can get, like, a very high-end wheel and put it on a starter base, and it'll work perfectly fine. So everything is very compatible in the Asetek ecosystem, so... Did Asetek stop shipping to the States, though, with all the tariff shenanigans? I think so, but to be fair, a lot of companies have. I think Fanatec had to, like, rearrange all their prices and stuff like that at one point. I think Moza stopped shipping at 1.2. All the tariff shenanigans caused a lot of problems with the sim racing worlds. Sim equipment over here is a struggle, yeah. Your best bet is to really, like, is to find an American company, really. Which I guess was the whole idea of the tariffs, really, but either way. Your best bet is to try and find American sim brands to use. Which I don't think there are many of, to be fair, but... Oh my god, man! Amount of times that's happened today. American prices are pricey. I think it's supply and demand. Yeah.
12.1 seconds.
But it probably, unfortunately, is like one of the very few options you have. Like I said, I'm not too sure how it is right now, but I know at one point it was very severe. Even then, they use parts from other countries. That's the... That's where things might get a little political, let's say that. And we will definitely try and avoid political chats, that's for sure. Getting blue flags already. Next lap's the final one, don't forget, chat. We've been lapped by all the leaders here, so... We are going to be finishing up on lap 65.
Create a gap and let the car behind.
Who's this behind me? It is Lando Norris. I believe there's another large wave of tariffs incoming. I mean, if that's the predicted thing, then maybe you want to jump on a brand early then, I'd say. Before they get hit and have to up their prices even more. If you had all the money in the world, what would the setup be? Oh, man. I would have some very high-end equipment. If I won the lottery, it would be... the first thing I do would be to get some crazy sim equipment. Maybe I'll get, like, what Tom has. But actually put, like, wheels on it and stuff like that as well. George Russell wins the Spanish Grand Prix then. And it does look like, unfortunately, to be fair, we did actually start catching Lance Stroll, didn't we? Even with all the blue flags we were getting, we actually started catching him pretty quickly. So, yeah, maybe on another race we could have had that top 10. But unfortunately, a race to forget. And to forget very quickly, we had the highs of the Monaco Grand Prix. And now we are in the lows of the Spanish Grand Prix. It was a tough race today, but unfortunately, yeah, that will do it. Would I buy a house first? Nah, sim racing comes first. Sim racing first, house seconds. You can't race a house, Pumbaa. Oh, man, that is a brutal, brutal race. Really brutal. We were just in no man's land for a good, what?
But it's quite clear to me what we need to work on.
Ugh.
We'll talk about it in the debrief.
Here's the checkered flag. Here's our
I think we was in no man's land for like a good 80% of that race. It was not the most entertaining, that one. Compared to Monaco, that was nowhere near as entertaining, unfortunately. So, yeah, hopefully we can try and bounce back in Canada. But, yeah, tough Grand Prix today. Tough one today.
And win it all just goes to show how strong this driver is.
An actual F1 car? I think the price for an actual F1 car would literally take up all my lottery winnings.
What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these three drivers.
Oh, man.
Podium celebrations. Time for our drivers to celebrate.
Double Merc podium as well.
Taking his place on the top
George
step
Russell
of the podium,
P1, Villeneuve P3.
Well done
Looks like
to
Verstappen
George
P2, I
Russell.
think. Pretty sure it's Verstappen P2 there. Yeah, it was. Oh, man. I miss when it was us up here, chat. I miss when it was us up here. It was a sweaty one today, but unfortunately, no points for ourselves. But I guess that kind of, you know, evens out how good yesterday's race was, doesn't it? So, yeah, it is what it is. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is confirmation. George Russell does take the victory here in Barcelona. Verstappen in second, Villeneuve in third, Tsunoda, Charles Leclerc, Piastri, Norris, Hamilton, Albon, and Stroll all in that top 10. And all scoring points for today. And unfortunately, as you can see, we do not score any points today. We started P9, and unfortunately, we only finished P11. So, no points on the board for us today. Our teammate, Jensen Button, finishes P18 as well. So, a pointless weekend for the Brawn GP lot. But, like I said, I guess it kind of evens out for... I didn't mention that. Kind of evens out for yesterday's Grand Prix, at least, doesn't it? So... but this is how the championship is looking. Heading into the next Grand Prix, which I believe is the Canadian Grand Prix. And unfortunately, Alex Albon has overtaken us in the Drivers' Championship. We're on 13 points. He's on 12 and 1 point. We're on 12. He's on 13 and 1 point separates the championship now. And yeah, Alex Albon in a Brawn sandwich in the Drivers' Championship. So a bit of work to do in Canada if we want to try and get Hulkenberg up there a little bit more. In terms of Constructors' Championship, unfortunately, obviously, we scored no points today, but we still do have a very healthy lead over the Williams lot and a big old points gap between us and them, so I'm not too concerned about the Constructors' Championship right now. Aston Martin obviously scored 1 point today as well and do get a point closer, but again, with how big the points gap is right now, I'm not really too overly concerned about the Constructors' Championship. But, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the night here in the Spanish Grand Prix. One to forget, unfortunately. One to forget. And like I say, hopefully in Canada we can try and bounce back and score some good wins. Are you racing as Hulk for Canada as well or back to Button? I always let the chat decide. At the start of every stream, we put a poll up. And I let you guys decide on who you want to see me race as. So I'd always advise being here early on to try and vote on that poll. And you guys get to decide who we race as in Canada for the next one. Oh, man. I wish I could win the lottery. I really wish I could. me and Den have been doing scratch cards lately, so maybe one day we'll get something on that.
Don't forget to develop them.
We actually have a little bit of a break until the Canadian Grand Prix, so we could probably get a little bit of development and stuff done here. Get those activities sorted. Messages, disappointing weekend. I know, tell me about it, buddy. Tell me about it. Right, let's set the audio off here. We can turn my own music on now. Right. Let's have a look then. So we should have some development coming through now. We've got an upgrade there as well. That's good. Let's get the MGK reliability in as well. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Right. If we skip on a bit of time, hopefully we'll see a load of developments coming through here. Let's see. Let's see. Looking pretty good there, isn't it? We get one
Chief,
failure
We
there.
have a part or two ready for development because they finished research.
We did get
Let's
one
get that in
failure.
motion, shall we? Head
Oh,
to
well, I'll tell you what, we
engineering
got
for
some
more
good
info.
upgrades here. Let's redevelop those. That arrived in time for the second Austria race. That one failed. That's a shame. Redevelop that. Durability's on the way as well. Okay. Right, let's equip everything back to Button's car, shall we? Let's reassign all these. There we go. I mean, I'll tell you what, chat. Look at that R&D. We're getting close, aren't we? We are getting very, very close to where Haas, Raceable, and Alpine are. So those upgrades we got there have actually put us in a much better position. Look how far down Sauber are, bro. Why are they even here? The gap between ourselves and Sauber is probably the same to us and McLaren. It's crazy how far down the Saubers are, but damn, dude, that is bad. Very, very bad. But either way, we have some good upgrades there, and that actually puts us in a pretty nice spot. So hopefully, in the next couple of Grand Prix, maybe we'll overtake the likes of Haas, Reborn, and Alpine. But the upgrades starting to come through. They are starting to pierce through. So hopefully, like I said, the next couple of Grand Prix, we're going to try and get some more development in and make ourselves a solid mid-table team. We need to upgrade some more things, though, because a lot of the stuff here is kind of maxed out. So we might get some more trees going here. Yeah, how much money we got? We have 1.3 million. Not really a lot, is it? Let's have a look. What can we do in the facilities? Morale. What's it called? Let's research 3 projects at the same time. No. I think it's called like Development Tree or something like that. I remember seeing it somewhere. Oh, there we go. So it's called Durability Breakthrough or Chassis Breakthrough, whatever. I don't think we'll do Durability. I think the thing is, I don't think we can get the other breakthroughs until we're phase 3. Maybe we'll do Durability then, actually. Costs 1.1 mil, though, damn. It's a pricey one. Can you speed up the time in the R&D? Yeah, there's a few facility improvements you can get which do speed up the process of upgrades and things. I don't know if we could do much of those. Moran, your air department is to improve and highlighted damage. Like here, for example, you can research more projects at the same time. There'll be one where you can develop more projects at the same time as well. I'm pretty sure there is one. There you go. Reduce the time it takes to develop upgrades by 25%. So you can speed things up by having facility improvements. Maybe we should have done that one instead, actually. But either way, we still need to get some more developments in. So, yeah, a lot of the stuff we want is in phase 3. So once we get the engineering facility to phase 3, then we can start getting some more of those upgrades in. And maybe then we could try and push up towards the top teams. But, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think then that would do us for the night then here in Barcelona. And like I say, unfortunately, one to forget, not the best Grand Prix, unfortunately. And unfortunately, no points for ourselves out in Spain. We finished P11 with Nico Hulkenberg and P18 with Jenson Button. Next time, we will have the Canadian Grand Prix, and hopefully that'll be a much better Grand Prix for us. When did we finish in the Grand Prix in Canada last time? Weber finished in P10, which is who I think we raced as there. Enzo finished in P21. So yeah, I think we raced as Mark Webber in Canada. We did score points, so that's a good sign. Hopefully we can try and do that again this time around. But yeah. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the night here in Barcelona. And of course, it does finish up the review stream of the Asetek Initium. And like I say, I would say the Initium is pretty decent for what it is. Would I pick it over the Mazda R5 bundle and the Fanatec bundles? If I'm being honest, probably not. I think I'd probably stick with the R5 and the Fanatec over this. I think if you're on Xbox, it's a decent option because I know Mazda doesn't have a lot of Xbox compatibility right now. So if you're on Xbox and looking for like a decent entry-level wheel, maybe the Initium's a good one for that. But if you're on PC, I probably would definitely pick the oops, that's Twitter, not Twitch. There we go. I would definitely pick the Initio, the Maserati bundle over everything else. But ladies and gentlemen, that will do us for the night here in Barcelona. And as always, we are going to raid up someone as we always do. Mr. Infratica's live right now. Let's go raid Fabio. He's doing a couple community races right now, so we'll go and see how he's getting on and show him the love and support that you guys show me. Think about buying R5 up and a new FGT soon. It's a good combo. It's a good combo. I use the FGT right now. I have the R9 as well, and yeah, they work very well. So I think that's a solid option. Do I have assists on? No. All my assists are rough. All my assists are rough. Right. We are going to run over to Mr. Infratic. He's live right now doing some community races. I'm sure if you guys want to join his community race, I'm sure he'll be happy to have you guys involved. I'm sure he can tell you on how to join them. But that'll do me for the night. All my social medias, ladies and gentlemen, are all in the Twitch chat right now. Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all in the chat. Do make sure you jump in on Discord if you haven't ready to get announcements. We go live. There's schedules, so I can what we're doing what day. And of course, you can hang out with me and all the other viewers on Discord as well. So do jump in on there if you haven't already. For those of you on TikTok, click my bio. That takes to all my social media as well. Next time I'll be live will be on Saturday for the Creator Series. It's the season finale on the Creator Series this Saturday. It'll be a mystery Grand Prix as well. So very curious to see what we'll be racing in for the final race. But until Saturday, have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you guys ready for the Creator Series finale on Saturday's stream. Bye-bye.